wanted a lemon cake. That's what
No, Grammy's got dementia. She's gonna be gone.
We're live, by the way.
Grammy might not be there.
Yeah, we're live when I say the thing about dementia. Okay. Wait. Start off on.
That's not my fault.
Start off on a high note.
Grammy's probably not there.
All right, I'm sharing the stream with everyone.
We sent Grammy to go live on a farm up the Sword Coast.
Oh.
Yeah, we sent her to the shady acres of the Sword Coast.
Wait, are you kidding? We're just gonna all move back to Waterdeep with Octavio, and Gar and Grammy are gonna be best friends.
To be fair, the healthcare system in Waterdeep and/or / the Sword Coast is far better than the real world.
I was gonna say the Waterdeep is probably one of the best places to get healthcare on the Sword Coast, probably.
I love how in our fantasy world we are still dreaming of healthcare.
Yeah, right?
Listen.
Shoot, I'm a freelancer. You listen to me.
I have clerics being like, no, that's a that's a pre-existing condition. You should have.
No, our god doesn't cover pre-existing conditions.
No.
You want to go to the temple down the street.
Oh, you're a woman? Just get out of here. Just get out of here.
I'm sorry. You must be at least this hot for saloon to treat you.
See,
Or no, what's it? It's not saloon. It's Sunni. You must be at least this hot for Sunni to treat your injuries.
But see, first you have to make a deposit of 500 gold, and then we might start covering it, but only a certain percentage. But then at the end of the year, if we cover too much.
Oh, you want a resurrection?
Okay, I'm getting depressed, guys. Can we change the conversation?
That's gonna come out of your deductible.
I'm sorry, but your insurance doesn't cover resurrections. That's gonna be out of pocket.
23,000 gold.
That's not how much it costs. That's the labor. That's for labor and parts and sourcing. We gotta find the cleric. They're all
a lot of
those
overhead.
parts.
It's 1,000 GP diamonds.
It's a 1K diamond. Why are you costing it 20,000?
You know, we only have one priest that can cast the spell, and they're on vacation and never went through.
Awkward.
Turns out one of the mask lords of Waterdeep is Martin Shkreli or some shit like that.
They put a patent on the spell. You have to pay them every time you cast it.
No!
That's a joke that comes up in one of the roll D20 Dimension 20 campaigns. It's like a warlock patron that makes you pay for magic, like with gold.
My god!
Oh man, the ultimate pay to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, jeez.
It's like that's the price of power is literal gold.
What better way to make a murder hobo where it's just like, I need gold apparently to fuel my. So.
If anybody watching is familiar with Dimension 20, Brendan Lee Mulligan, love that man. He's a fantastic game master.
Only I'm watching. It's all right, let me start the stream. Are you guys ready?
Sure.
You've been ready.
Yes.
And welcome to another episode of A Talk of Opportunity. We have the group -1.
No.
I see that Alex got a haircut. Very nice.
I did.
Thank you.
It was getting wild.
Oh, that's right. Heather does all the haircuts.
I need to
Give
get
a sweet
to all of us.
I'm gonna have to
I gave a sweet fade.
Pretty good.
We continue our adventure through Rime of the Frostmaiden. We are 25 sessions in. Still level 3. I think this is a record, or it's going to become a record.
Definitely a record.
Call Guinness.
Yes. A lot of things have happened, but I don't pay attention, so I'm going to let Andrew, our DM, take it over. Andrew!
Doesn't take notes.
Actually, Teresa asked how many more sessions do we have for this adventure, and I just laughed.
It'll end when it ends.
Yeah.
All right.
It hurts.
What do you mean?
How many sessions?
I'm like, let me put it to you this way. They're 25 sessions in, they're still level 3. She's like, what's the cap? 13. She's like,
it'll snowball. I feel like it'll snowball at a certain point.
It won't. We've been saying that for the past 10 sessions.
Listen, if you don't have faith, it's not gonna happen.
I lost my eye. I don't have faith.
All right.
I just found my faith.
Just
Leave me
get
alone.
some beer. Get some faith from Beery then. She's got extra right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
To celebrate Jose's big 4-0, we're gonna level up his character to 4. All right, there we go. When we last left our heroes. So Octavio learned real quick about something called consequences. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole session, actually.
Oh.
Okay, so Octavio got put into his own luxury suite in the Targos prison, and he got the massage treatment. He got the deep tissue massage, and the rest of the group gets put away into a cart with the cover story that they are going to go to. They're going to be dropped off at Revel's Inn, which is described as, first of all, the only place in Icewind Dale that the factions have even the tiniest bit of a foothold, and that's the Lord's Alliance. But also, it's a prison that is located in the coldest, darkest region of the world for a reason. That's because that's where they put the worst of the worst there.
I could try some.
Yeah, essentially.
Or Azkaban.
But instead of like the San Francisco Bay, it's just ice. So, and so en route to Revel's Inn, Swift follows behind, getting back only their axe beak because the rest whatever. Getting back only their axe beak and following the cart when, as luck would have it, a blizzard happens. And Swift feigns ignorance and approaches the cart with good intentions, and then lays assault onto the drover, and the rest of the group kind of follows the cue. Mittens non-lethally stabs someone in the throat. Beery non-lethally bashed the captain over the head with a manacled, shackled board. But before that, Swift non-lethally stabbed the guy. No, actually, no.
That didn't happen.
You beat them in the back of the head with your pommel. So that actually, the only actually non-lethal part of this. Although I will say Beery is in blunt force trauma. I'm gonna have to kind of work on the stabbing in the neck part. I don't know. Maybe like you got them in the
you missed a major artery.
Like the collarbone or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And so they rescue Octavio from his own little prison cell, only to find out that because of the repercussions of what he had to deal with, he had lost vision in one eye, and it was currently bandaged up. And so we pick back up immediately where we left off, with the blizzard still raging outside. Gar is mysteriously innocent because he's not here. So goodbye, Gar. Boop. And the rest of you are currently dealing with unconscious but bleeding out guards and a captain.
Yeah, I did stabilize the captain.
You did stabilize the captain.
Yeah.
The other two are not stable. So.
We don't need them.
Yeah.
I mean, hold on. Hold on. We are accused of murder, and if they die, we will have actually be guilty of murder. So let's think about this for 1 second.
Yeah, true.
But taking care of prisoners is so hard.
We might not have to.
Okay. What do you propose?
Look. First of all, before we decide anything, bring them into the cart so we can stabilize them. And then somebody tell me what the fuck is going on.
All right, I'll go get the guys.
Because you're all acting very, very calm for what they said they were doing, which is bringing you to the worst prison in basically the Sword Coast. So
Can someone tell me what the fuck is going on?
It's more complicated than that, but let's Mittens handle this one. I'm gonna go lift stuff.
Alright.
All right.
And I'm gonna go outside and gather the guards up. So.
It's for Barry, because of your immense strength. It's literally like lifting a sack of potatoes. It's just like, all right,
Hose
here we
'em
go.
on in.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
lucky we can just throw them in the
Just-
cage in the back.
You just pick them up by the ankle, and just I don't know,
Okay.
sling them over your
I'll
shoulder.
at least scoop them up properly.
So, they singled you out and brought you somewhere. I followed, but I could not catch wind of what was happening.
Yeah, so they basically put the bag on my head, took me somewhere, couldn't really tell where. I counted my steps. It was like 738 steps to get over there.
It's
In case
basically
you,
the
in
other
case you
side
wanted
of,
to know.
basically the other side of the town. Yeah.
Yeah, and they brought me to this guy's office. I didn't get his name. We still don't know who he was, but
But you know what he looks like.
yes, yeah, they took the bag off of my head, got a good look at him. But basically, what he wanted us to do was to go to the top of the mountain and find whatever's up there and bring it back. He said it could be a number of different things. It could be treasure, it could be a warrior defending it, or it could be anything. It's really unknown at this point, but they know something is up there.
I mean, that checks out. We had also heard that there was something up there.
Wait,
Yeah,
you
we
mean to
heard that
tell me
earlier.
that they weren't hurting you?
No, they didn't. It was actually them giving us a deal for our freedom. So when I came back and saw this mess, I was a little bad.
So
But
they
we're
were
here now.
essentially blackmailing us.
They were hiring us or gonna kill us. So it was
Hiring.
exactly.
Hiring.
They were voluntold
They
us to do this
accused us
job.
of murder. They accused us of murder, which I'm very interested to find out about from him. And I sort of point at the captain as to how they are involved with Civic.
The captain who was laying in Barry's arms like that statue of like the Virgin Mary holding
Yeah,
Jesus.
but how I want to know how they are involved.
I very unceremoniously dump him in the cage.
like as you walk in, like you're like oops, and as you walk into the cart, you smack his head on the threshold.
I want
Yes.
to know how they're involved with Civic. I mean, we're going to the top of the mountain, right? Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's something we were already going to do.
I did.
Absolutely.
We were already headed there, so this was kind of
You
just
okay?
a bonus
Beery, a
thing.
little enthusiastic.
There was mention of, Goliath legends, and there could be some good weapons up there. I'm very excited for this.
Okay,
I did hear them I overheard them saying that they were probably just going to kill us anyway once we got up there and got everything. So
Oh yeah, for
kind
sure.
kind of good that we jumped the gun here and took them out because we're going there,
Okay.
but we don't need them.
We don't need them to come with us.
Jose.
We don't need them to come with us, but we do. These two. Okay, hold on. So, the captain and you don't know who he was that you spoke to, but he had some level of power
Correct.
in Pargos.
Definitely.
Is the captain awake?
No,
No,
he's out.
No, the captain's out cold.
So the two of
What
them.
would it take to wake him up?
I mean, you can either heal him or just wait till he automatically stabilizes and or gets a rest in.
Yeah, I mean, I need a rest before I can heal anybody, so.
It's like the same rules for like natural healing, where it's like you get
Got
it. I think you get like 1 HP at the end of 8 hours or something like that.
What concerns me, I think, or what I want to figure out here is they had a cover story for what we were up to, which means they are not overt about their dealings, right?
Right. It
was
was
sort of on
definitely
the
fake
down.
charges.
Okay. Well, maybe not. I mean, we did kill him, and he was probably important to them somehow. But
Oh yes, that fact.
what would have been a hero? We were a hero everywhere else, but to them we are a villain. Yeah.
Yeah, twist in the story.
Right. But that's an excuse for them to get us to do what their dirty work for them. Is everyone in on it? Is the question, right? Is it just? Are they manipulating the guards? Are they clearly the gods didn't know where we were actually going.
While this conversation's going on, I'm pulling all the weapons off the guards and anything they could use.
The
That's up.
the guards carry spears and heavy crossbows. The captain carries a long sword, a short sword, and a heavy crossbow. Perfect.
Does it strike you?
Is the captain wearing armor?
The captain is wearing armor. Hold on. Let's see what kind of armor he's wearing.
I think it goes higher than what we think.
He's wearing splint mail.
So
Would anybody use that?
probably.
Do you need it?
Gary.
No, I'm gonna take it away anyways, just in case he wakes up.
For the
So-
best.
Sounds good.
You think it goes higher? Okay. I guess we'll know more if we actually talk to them, but I'm going to make sure that the animals are all grouped together really quick. I'll be right back. And
I see what Barry's doing and I follow. Like I'm just like trying to be useful.
so Swift is gonna go out and like make sure the animals are all corralled and like huddled up basically.
Also, but keep in mind, these are not your axe beaks. These are like town axe beaks. Your axe
Yeah.
beaks don't
I
work.
can make an animal handling check.
No. I'm just saying, like, you know.
That doesn't mean Swift wants them to die.
That's no. I'm saying that's like more for me, where it's like, oh,
Yeah.
you guys don't have your axe beaks, so.
Yeah. So I think Swift is gonna go and like just make sure the animals are secured and fine, basically, and
Okay.
bring over Zephyr, so Zephyr's not.
So you actually see like, it might be like an evolutionary thing for like axe beaks and Icewind Dale, but you actually see like what happened is that they've all like created like a small semicircle as best as they can with their bridle and stuff like that, and they've all like squat down, like legs
Low to the ground.
tucked in, low to the ground, and they create like a small semicircle with and they're all like kind of facing each other, like sort of like braced against the wind and the ice and stuff.
So then I guess
It's actually
yeah.
it's actually kind of adorable because it's just like little puffs of fur.
Swift sort of brings over Zephyr and sort of like tries to maneuver to get her in there with them.
They are a little territorial at first. Some of them kind of like squonk at her and stuff like that, and but with a good animal handling check, you could easily just all right, calm down.
13. Reasonable.
Okay. Yeah, it is reasonable. That's reasonable enough. Yeah, no, you're able to like, all right, you give one like a little pet on the beak and another one some food and like pet its head while it's eating, and as you're petting it, like you're like, Zephyr, go get in there.
Get it there.
Run.
How many people can fit in the cage that I was in?
There was easily room for you, the chest, and the guard, so it might be a little cramped, but you could put all three of them in there.
I start dragging them all in there.
Also, I'm definitely taking that splint armor.
Yeah, I'm taking away. Presumably, Barry's taking away all their weapons. I'm gonna take away their armor.
And then after that, Swift is coming back in.
Double blind.
The captain's gonna wake up and like you're wearing his armor. He's gonna be like, "What the hell?"
So
Whoa! How the turns have tables.
It's like way too small, like the chest piece.
I hope that the guard was, or the captain was, a fairly built dude.
I'm not gonna do that thing where like, oh, well, how tall is your character? No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know. I am a large, beefy lady.
The magic property of you just take armor and it magically melds to
Just
the
fits
Yeah.
size no matter
It's
who you are.
adjustable. It's got straps.
Sisterhood of the traveling armor.
It's gonna be like all strapped and then like a small plate in the middle.
I think as Beery is sort of like seeing if the armor fits and like trying to get it on, Swift comes up and sort of subtly motions over at Octavio and is like, I hesitate to ask, but what happened?
Doesn't matter.
Hey.
Barry, you also find 9 gold in the captain's pocket.
Nice, so
Nice.
And are you like rifling through his shit like while
Yeah.
he's like?
Oh, of course.
I mean, like I assume I've already just like pulled everything off, except for like their winter clothes, and locked them up, and just am rifling through the loot now.
I'm
Okay, so
imagining Mittens just immediately pats them down as soon as they're unconscious.
Okay, so in the guards, you only find like a couple coppers. You find, let me roll dice to find out. You find 7 coppers in one and 10 coppers in the other. Actually, a whole silver. Wow.
Woo!
But in the captain's pockets, he's obviously a bit more like flushed. But you also find a small enamel pin that has an inverted diamond
Ooh.
with a winged serpent on it.
Which we recognize, right?
Yeah.
Ding ding ding!
Okay, well,
Just exactly what Beery says. No context of what dings are.
holds it up, and we all just look at it. It's like, okay, that makes sense. All right, well, we found our Zentarum insurgents. All of this makes a lot of sense now.
A lot more sense.
So.
But Swift, I think, goes over to Octavio, and he sort of points to the eye, and he says, "Let me take a look at it."
No,
You're bleeding, Octavio. Let me take a
It's
look
fine.
at it. No, let me.
it's bandaged. No, it's
Don't
okay.
be
It's
stubborn.
fine.
Don't be
It's
stubborn.
fine. It's fine. I said it's fine. Just let me be.
Hey Octavio, how's my armor look?
Looks great.
It's way too small. like the shoulders are like turning a different color from like all the blood going to them.
Can I make it smaller? Can I just like?
Tighten it.
How's it look now?
like punches of fat are sticking out in between the
All
nails.
muscle. Shut up.
Oh come on! Even anyways.
I'm fucking around.
But you do notice that on the armor, like near, like right here, there is like the emblem of Targos.
Can I just scratch?
Yeah, just take a dagger.
Yeah, a little buffed. All
It's
right.
it's like a sticker when you take it off, like the residue. Like shit.
Hey Octavio, do you know anything fancy I can fix this with? Because Targos is not my favorite place now.
No, not really.
Come on, no like lacy bits. I know you love the lacy bits.
Mm.
Well,
It's I'm not
fucking icy in here.
I'm
It's
not
not the
going
only
to
thing that's gold.
pretend to understand what happened. I was not there.
Yeah, I know.
Icewind Dale teaches hard lessons. There are no easy ones. But you have your life, and for that I think we can all be grateful. That's about the best you can hope for.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I'm happy you're not walking rations, bud. And then I hand you a ration.
Okay, I laugh as the player.
By the way, you guys haven't eaten anything all day, so
Yeah, that's why I handed him a ration. I was like, all right, eat.
I was
Time
gonna
to
say,
eat.
We're now that like they're sort of locked up and secured. I think we're sort of getting ready
Yeah.
to settle down for a rest and food.
It's okay. I got my own rations.
You gonna eat them?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want my fuzzy bear pelt?
Nope.
Okay.
Just leave him be, Beauty, for now.
Okay. And I just start tearing into my rations.
Octavio became such a downer when he lost his eye.
I mean, this is the first time Beery's ever like, do you need help? Beery doesn't
Octavio,
know how to deal with it.
Octavio just is his ration, like, without complaining for the first time ever.
Swift is just like watching, just like blank expression, just
Deal.
so.
Are you okay, Octavio? Do you want to go to McDonald's?
Do you want a McFlurry?
Do you want to go to McPellors? We did a whole, I just did a whole like improvised sketch of a McPellors drive-through once. It's stupid. It's so dumb.
Complete with the intercom system that doesn't work.
Yep.
Can you turn your car off? I can't hear you.
The sending stone intercom system.
God, that's such an expensive piece of magic.
Listen, like if we're advanced to the point where we can have divine fast food restaurants.
That'd be great.
That is also true. So.
But yeah, I sort of just sit next to Beery, eating a ration, and sort of just when something like this happens, you really just need time to process. So.
I don't get all of the feeling stuff, but he is a soft little creature, so give him his space.
Here if you need anything, bud.
I'm just assuming Beery's like, injuries? What? No one cares about those. This is just life.
Just shrug him off.
Yeah, like I have a giant gaping wound in my neck, and I was just like, battle.
Yeah.
So what's the plan here? Are you guys gonna take a long rest?
Wait out the storm.
Yeah.
I think we're
Long
resting,
rest.
waiting for the storm.
We're eating the captain.
Yeah, we're defaulting
we-
to eating the captain already.
We need
Can
to
we-
eat his brain to gain his knowledge.
That escalated
What are
quickly.
these? That's Octavio's real secret. He's actually an elephant.
No.
No. He thinks he's an elephant. That's the problem.
Oh,
He's not.
no.
He just thinks he is.
Oh god.
Oh god. Okay.
That's worse. That's worse.
Going insane. Can we
No,
move the guards into the cage area?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I guess
can't
like
move them.
Swift and Gar, who's currently not here, probably just trying to make sure they're not going to die.
So I'll move the guards. Okay, so now the guards are in the cage area.
All right, we're just gonna have a nice little nappy and move all of their weaponry as far from the cage as possible.
All right, so it's good.
Are
It's
we
gonna
gonna?
be-
Oh, sorry.
No, it's good. It's going to be 8 hours. Everyone needs at least 6 hours of sleep to get a full rest.
Yep.
So who is taking first watch? Or what's the schedule? First, second, third, fourth?
I'll take first watch.
I'll take second watch, I guess. I don't think anyone's gonna come get us in a blizzard.
I'll take
Why
third.
I'll do the last one then.
Roll perception with disadvantage. So you have one eye.
That's okay. You would already be rolling with disadvantage because we're in a blizzard. So
That's just double disadvantage.
Double, yeah.
All the enemies come on this side. That's why he can't see.
it's like they knew.
Why do they always flank from the left now? Damn it!
Okay, so you guys are you're resting. There's no fire, unfortunately, so the wind is howling outside and it's cold.
Do we have
and it's...
Do we have any like? Because there's bars, sort of like a open exterior, like upper part, right?
Is there? Oh.
Do we have anything
Yeah.
we can like use to cover it up, like cover them up so it's like less like airflow?
There are like I don't want to say like flaps, but there are like shutters that like are just like on metal hooks above it, and you can just undo it and then.
Yeah,
You know,
I imagine we
okay.
do that before we actually start sleeping.
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't really cut down. I mean, it cuts it down noticeably, but it's still
Still awful.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, they
it's
still have their winter
drafty.
clothes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's far from comfortable, but it's definitely.
Swift has got like a torch and is trying to thaw out their winter clothes.
Oh no! I forgot about that. Just,
Oh no, the Swiss winter clothes are still just a bundle, just like a ball of frozen cloth.
I think after a while, Swift just like gives up and is like, "Fuck, I'll buy some new ones in Tourmaline."
we can't just like. I mean, we could thaw them out. They'll still be
With
wet.
yeah, no.
Okay. Okay.
Just leave them here.
I listen. Money is not important to me. I'll just buy new ones.
I do like the large tunic look on you, though.
I,
Don't you agree, Octavio?
it almost
Spark. I'm just making fire with my fingers.
it almost got me caught. I cannot move very well. in it.
Oh,
Cups that are rolled so much are like this far away from your hand. Like that's
So
how.
I appreciate it because it means I did not freeze to death, but also I need to get ones that are sized appropriately.
fair enough. All right. Nap time. So, Octavio, first watch.
I got it.
Okay. Here's a blankie.
Thanks.
It's like the sulking teenager who's just like over the corner, who's just like, "No, I don't need anything. I'm fine." And then
I'm
you just
not cold.
I'm not
shivering.
cold.
What
You
do
give them a
mean?
blanket and they're like, "Whatever," and then they just.
I was the biggest asshole teenager, so I'm just like, yep, deal with this.
Every teenager's an asshole. Like,
Just whatever. This is dumb.
All
All
right.
right. Octavio, as your as the blizzard rages on outside, you turn away for a quick second to just kind of like look outside, and then you turn back, and next to Mittens, just kind of sitting there like as if he's been there this whole time, is your good buddy Chief Rendar.
What?
He's back.
Yeah.
What the heck?
And he goes, you know, in orc culture, losing an eye is considered a great honor, especially if it's done by the hands of an enemy. Just, just giving you the heads up on that.
Well, I mean, I'm not an orc.
No, but, I mean,
You have an orc heart.
you found, you know the man that did this to you, right?
No, it was confusing and scary, and I couldn't do anything.
Did you take his women, burn his land and fields, and poison their water supply?
Nope. I just cried.
And he goes, oh. Well, you'll come around. There's time. You remind me a lot of my kid. You know that, right?
Why? Did he also lose an eye? For no reason?
No. Although I'd be very proud of him if he did.
That's dumb.
Ah, the sulky stage.
He used to have a wild, starry-eyed look at the world like you did, and I told him that's not the orc way of things, and it's not, but I don't know. I think me trying to protect him in the way I did kind of spurned things on. I'm just saying, you think you think you know what you're doing, but sometimes doesn't really work out that way. So I'm just saying, it's not all bad. You got to look at it from other people's perspectives. If you were to show up to my tribe looking like that, yeah,
Well,
you'd be the talk of the town.
your tribe is gone, and I was useless. Back then, I was useless just now. I can't do anything but get in trouble and hurt and have other people watch over me and be a burden, and
You almost killed a guy by yourself. I saw
That was an accident.
I saw you did that. No, that wasn't an accident. That was pretty badass. Hey.
I have no idea how I did that.
Hey.
For starters.
And he looks at you. Hey. Proud of you.
I turn my head
Smack him on the non eyes. I just
to the non eye patch effect. What?
Proud of you.
Well, this is it. I'm pretty sure I'm going crazy because I did not summon you.
To anybody that's like watching, he's just talking to himself. By the way, like
I think
as
Swift probably absorbs all of this.
I was wondering,
the 19 passive perception.
did any of us hear this?
oh, you hear Octavio talking and responding, but like as like Mittens wakes up for his part, his leg of the watch, all you see is just Octavio speaking to nobody, like across the way from him. But the chief goes, they're not gone. They're just separated. And you might not think it, but there's strength in numbers. I know it sounds cliche, but it's true. That's why orcs make tribes. So, just, you know, our scars don't define who we are, but they do tell a tale, if that makes sense. So, maybe this is just another chapter for you.
Well, it sucks. And I hate it.
That's good. That means you're becoming an orc. Embrace it.
I'm not an orc.
No. But like I said, we'll get there. So, maybe one day.
Okay, I'm not an orc.
Okay. Sure you're not. And he goes, sure you're not.
Again, I'm not. I'm already plenty mixed.
Right back into the stone. like mid phrase.
Listen,
Like
I'm already part dragon and part devil, please.
No more.
I quit making me into a fucking mutt.
I'm a fantasy mutt.
All right.
So you said Mittens is up?
Yeah, so as Mittens wakes up, he hears a little bit of that. She's like, that's right, buddy. You aren't an orc. You aren't. you can get some rest now. I mean, you clearly had a long day.
It's like that part where you wake up and you're like, was I just dreaming that, or did that actually happen? It's like, it just kind of put it away as.
Yeah, you aren't an orc. That's right. Good thing you don't. Now we know you haven't experienced head trauma.
What are the long-term effects of this?
I don't know.
It's a good thing we checked to see if you've had a coma. Otherwise, you shouldn't be going to sleep right now.
No, the only person that knows medicine is not here for this.
Hey, I have a +5 to medicine.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's like, I have lay on hands once I get a nap.
that's kind of the thing with like magical healing. It's just like, okay, I guess what's a concussion when you can just cure wounds in a way.
Yeah.
What? No, seriously, what's a concussion? I've taken a lot of blows to the head. I
don't know. One day Swift is gonna go to sleep and just never wake up.
Oh no!
Jeez, I got dark.
I know.
Swift hasn't experienced trauma, had trauma yet.
Yeah, give it
I'm
time.
gonna go to sleep by just like sitting down. Just
Oh, just normal? You're actually sleep. That's what it takes for you to sleep normally? You have to.
Experiencing trauma is what it takes to sleep normally. Again.
no, I just fell asleep. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay. So you're just like.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Gonna wake Swift up, just punch in the face. Okay.
All right. So it's about. All right. So you wake up to this weirdness that Octavio is experiencing. And it's about, I would say, roughly an hour in on your watch, Mittens, when from the cage you hear the sound of going, and you look and you see that the captain is beginning to stir. And he's slowly regaining consciousness because I rolled how many hours he was going to be out for, and now that time is up.
I want to take my axe and like look around, and just stick it through the bars and just like hit him and knock him out again. Too soon.
Back to sleep.
Not on my watch.
Too soon.
It just while everyone's like,
Not on my watch. Literally, not on my watch.
Speaking of trauma,
I didn't.
all right, fine, okay, let me see.
Mince is pragmatic.
You hit him a little too hard. He dies.
Oh no.
Not lethally.
Let me roll again to see. Okay, fine, that's fine. Just, and all he sees is like the handle of an axe just like right in his face. He's
Not
right
yet.
back out. Yeah, just hear-
Not on my watch.
This is gonna be a smooth
Maybe.
rest we have here.
It's
Oh, I appreciate it.
So you hit him with the axe handle, but then like a voice in your head says, "I would just use the other end, just be done with it."
Vince just
So-
stops and thinks, like, yeah, it would be an easy thing. It would be easy.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so that
Contemplates
happens.
that.
So as you're contemplating just
Cheapness of
cold
life.
cold-blooded murder and just exactly just how cheap life is, like, no one's gonna find these bodies in this blizzard.
Yeah, I mean, the gang's asleep. I could definitely just kill all of these guys and they would have no idea. I could say I don't know what happened and they were not actually stable but dead.
Yeah, I mean, the voice in your head's going, yeah, they already suffered wounds. It could be so easy.
Internal bleeding? We don't know what's going on.
Yeah, just finish them off.
Yikes.
Who's sleeping next to me? Is that Barry?
It's
Oh,
Swift.
Swift.
Yeah.
Actually,
Appropriately, your roommate.
Yeah, I start leaning towards Swift. Just
By the way, Gus is sleeping in your lap, Octavia. So he's curled
Oh.
up. He did the little circle thing and then curled.
well, in the middle of me, just kind of and like color blast out and the fucking disco ball inside, and then go back to sleep.
What the fuck?
Light blasts out of where your eye used to be.
Yeah, like I just glow as I jerk awake for like 2 seconds,
Swift just
and then go
like-
back to sleep.
Swift just sort of like.
This is the first time that the rest of the group experiences this.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
this is normal.
Yeah.
Mittens has no idea what's going on. It's like, what was that?
What the hell?
Just go back to sleep.
God, stupid. I pull my little bear hood up.
I'm just Gus just jumps like a cat. Just
Yeah.
Fully in the air.
He's on the other side of the cart now. with Mittens.
Gus jumps, looks at Mittens, and then looks back at Octavia, and then looks at Mittens, like unaware of what to do right now. And then just like
Which lap
jumps
do I
off.
jump
And,
to?
yeah, then just jumps off and then just like sleeps in like between Mittens' legs or something like that. All right, so
Andrew, I had a question. How much of an urge am I getting from this voice? Like, it's pretty severe.
It's not severe, but it's like you have like that like what's it, like that forbidden fruit aspect. Like, oh, I totally could. I could just
Oh, yeah.
kill these guys right now.
Okay.
And it's like that. It's not like you need to murder them, but it's that like violent, intrusive thought. Like if you're ever driving down the road and you're just like, yeah, I can just run these people over right now, like kind of a thing, like that kind, like the Bill Burr joke, like that kind of intrusive thought. Like that's what it is. It's just like weirdly violent, and be like, no, you can totally get away with it too. The blizzard's going on out there, there's tons of snow. Just throw them on. That's it, and then you can be on your way. So, it's like I said, it's not pulling the dagger out for you, but you're definitely like, okay, that's on the table.
Yeah.
You know, it's giving
Very
you
strong
options right now.
possibility.
Yeah.
I just sit there and like ruminate that, and just like stare at the guards, at the captain.
Just stare at the guards, slowly brandishing your knife between the bars.
Do that, picking my claws with it. Like, okay.
That's so fucking creepy, especially because of like the cat eyes. All right,
It's all
so
dark. You just see the flash of the eyes, a little bit of light.
Oh man. Okay, yeah, maybe you guys are the bad guys. Now that
We are definitely the bad guys.
At least Mittens is.
This is definitely a bad guy.
I mean, you don't get the criminal background for, anyways. So the rest of your watch goes by, without incident. Jeez, I just had a brain fart there. And whose turn is it now? It's Beery's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
When Beery wakes up and Mittens goes to sleep, what the fuck happened to my roll?
Can I actually sneak up? Not sneak up, but I can. When I get up, can I just kind of walk behind Mittens and like lean over him and just be like, "You smell like murderous intentions."
I would have the dagger like underneath one of my fingernails and just be like, what? Who told you?
No, for some reason. Wait, are you using the dagger or like the little like metal? Not metal, but the wooden
The
stake
shiv that you almost killed a man with.
Ooh. Okay, I want to use the shiv. That's even better.
Just finish him off.
Handmade.
You got him the first time. Just finish him off.
Gotta get some use for that.
It'll be really efficient. They won't even
Jose,
wake up.
how the fuck do you look up these sleeping poses?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
My back is towards Swift and my legs are against the the jail cell.
So Mittens wakes up to Octavio talking to himself, and Barry wakes up to Mittens. I don't know if he's talking to himself, but definitely contemplating something bad.
Practically
Just like
twirling his little mustache.
Yeah, like thirsty for murder. With that
Thirsty
look.
for murder.
every time before, this was like in self-defense, but it's like, no, you know what? You could just do this. I mean, look at what they did to Octavio. You can just do this. So, it's there.
So easy.
But then Barry wakes up and ruins the fun. So,
Hey Barry, I had an idea. We can all get out of the cart and push the cart off of a cliff with these guys in it.
Mittens.
While on fire.
You gave me too much time on watch. My ideas are pumping
Yeah,
right
Mittens,
now.
you need to get some sleep.
you are really close to a lake. So I'm just
I don't
saying.
say.
We could just solve this right
Just
now.
push them out on the thin ice.
Swift thinks we should keep them alive. You need to get some sleep.
I definitely need some sleep.
Smelling of murder.
What you don't know, Barry, is that Mittens conked out the guard halfway through his watch, and because of that, halfway through your watch, he begins to wake back up.
By the way, I was gonna say, when I start my watch, I actually want to start sewing an eye patch for Octavio.
Do ya have proficiency with whatever? Sure.
I was like, if not, I
It's
will
very
leave
crude.
him one.
Is there like a sewing kit proficiency?
I think there's a sewing kit, but I don't know what
If it's not in
proficiency with that.
If it's on Xanathar's, it doesn't count. Anyways, so yeah, about 45 minutes, maybe roughly an hour into your your watch, you begin to you hear again the sound of and it's like as the captain slowly regains consciousness for the second time.
I like to think that before he had only one black eye, now he has two black eyes.
Yeah, one's fresher than the other.
Can I reach him from where I'm sitting?
And smack him again.
Yes. Exactly that. Actually, I kind of want to hear what he has to say. But if he gets loud, he's getting knocked out.
Oh, there is actually a proficiency for weaving tools.
There's weaver's tools
Ooh.
and leather workers' tools.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So there you go. Or wood carver's tools if you want to make a really weird eye patch.
I mean, I was just gonna make an eye patch out of like whatever leather strip might be on me and some nice fuzzy fur for him.
Okay.
Something nice.
In your time, you make a very crude eye patch that's
Aww.
totally beholden of like Goliath culture, and it's like, yep, that's a Goliath eye patch, all right. And you're kind of proud of yourself.
I'm very proud of myself.
It's very crude.
You leave me alone.
I'm just saying. All right, so hold on. What are we gonna do with the cabin? You're gonna reach across the bars and smack him against the bars or something like that?
I'm gonna let him wake up a little bit.
Okay. He lulls his head like back and forth. It's just like, where am I? Oh.
Shh.
What's going on?
Nothing at all. Go back to sleep.
And then you see like the veil kind of start lifting from him, and he looks around and he recognizes where he's at, and he's immediately just like scooting away from you in particular. It's just like, what's going on?
You can calm down. Also, keep your voice down. People are sleeping. You're alive. Oh, Jesus.
Not murdered.
He just starts screaming now. He just
Well,
just get away from me!
I'm gonna grab a shirt and bonk him.
You're gonna grab what?
I'm gonna reach through the bars. I'm gonna grab a shirt. I'm gonna bonk him against the bars and knock him out again, non-lethally.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, let me see a strength check.
Ooh. I don't know if this is gonna be non-lethal.
Great.
You grab me, just. It's just right. God, this poor guy. He's going to.
No,
Okay,
he's a bad guy.
He was gonna kill us.
Let me see how long he's gonna be out.
After he like passes back out, I'm just like, asshole, they're sleeping. Jesus,
Rude.
so rude. Thank you, Mittens. Go back to sleep.
And you get right back to work on your
Mhm.
on your iPad.
Mhm.
Ah, shit. Ah.
I'm
You just
sewing
lay
a
on-
gold coin in there for good luck.
Need a thimble.
Just lay on hands yourself and get that little bit right now. All right, so then the rest of your watch passes. Okay, let's try this again. Now
Who
it's
else is left?
Swift. It's Swift's turn.
Oh, Alright,
He
Swift.
fucking wakes up again.
Hey, Swift, look what I made for Octavio.
Oh, it's functional.
I have big hands, okay?
No, it's very nice. I'm sure he'll appreciate it.
Thanks,
It
Swift.
might not be up to his standards, but beggars can't be choosers. So
Well, he'll have to get a fancy one when he goes back to Waterdeep, but have to survive till then, right? Ha ha! Pass out immediately.
why? How is
Like,
that? That's not the funny thing. Yes, we
that's
do.
hilarious.
Yeah, that's the idea. Yeah.
It's not a funny thing, Swift says to themselves. That's Barry's passed out. It's just, I imagine Barry just like sits down, just me,
Yeah.
just like super loud snoring.
It's every time
125%.
Swift is alone, like just like around everyone is just like, why am I could have just left. It could have been so
I
easy.
could leave right now.
I could
You
still
can.
leave right now.
You can. You're the only one that actually has an owned axe beak right now. So you could just leave. There's a lot of blood on their hands.
They don't. But
I don't
Yeah.
know.
As you do that, as you're thinking that, Octavio starts like moving, and he dips real quick, falling. He's
when you're like you see like all the lights, it's like
Yes.
At some point, I just like Beery's just gonna wake up and be like, "You can't leave us, Swift."
What's going on?
I'll hunt you down, Swift. Just like as you're like, talking.
Swift is just like, good luck finding me.
Better fix that sun problem first.
What does Swift do? Because I was totally expecting the captain to wake up and you guys, all right, I guess we're just gonna start interrogating him. So I wasn't prepared for this. So what does Swift do?
We were
with their
so
first
tired.
time?
What does Swift do? I think Swift pulls out the wizard book again.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, and I think Swift is gonna try and get anything out of it. Like, now that they have an opportunity, just like, okay, well,
Okay.
Like it.
let's see if there's anything that we missed looking at it before.
Okay, so give me just a second here. So, it's a bloodstained leather-bound book, and you open it on a page that, what's going on? You open it on a page that had
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ,
Oh, jeez.
that had some of that like really pompous poetry on it, and you're like, all right, maybe there's something hidden here. But as you're reading the book, you actually see the words start to, like, you see one of the letters, like, swing as if on a hinge. And I don't know, maybe your first thought's like, oh god, the snow madness. It's happening.
Oh god, it's fine.
But then-
in front of me.
But then you see the letter fall, and then you see some of the other letters, like, shift, and then they all just bloop, 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 just start falling to the bottom of the page, and they collect there at the bottom. Just this jumble of overlapping letters, and some are piled up on each other and stuff like that.
Oh,
And you're like, okay, that's happening.
books are not supposed to do this. This is unusual.
Is Swift familiar with books?
I think Swift is familiar with books, but like as far as Swift knows, what Swift knows about books is that they usually are not, they don't move. The letters don't move as far as they know. They're supposed to say things.
I mean-
This is weird.
I mean, you've heard things
No
about like
bookstore.
you've heard things about like how like reading is magic and blah blah blah, but like,
I did not believe them, but now that I see it for my own eyes,
reading is magic.
can Swift
Reading
like
rainbow.
make anything out of what is happening? Like, try and understand anything that's happening here.
You're like, oh, okay, you. I don't know. Roll me an arcane check if you know what's going on right now.
9.
You have no clue what's
Okay,
going.
this is. I don't know if this is unusual book behavior or not. It
But-
wasn't doing it before. Now it is.
But you
It's
see,
a new book 2.0.
yeah. Did you
book.
plug?
Kindle.
Woo!
Did you plug in the book? It may need charging. That might be why it's not showing.
LOL.
Can like,
Anyway.
Swift like touch the page and be like it's all day can like sort of like touch them as
Are you trying to like put them back
put
up?
the words back.
Oh, okay. So as so,
Can you like sort of tilt the books to see if
The way that like you do when you don't know how to play a video game and you're like
Yeah.
Me.
so you're moving the book around and you hold it upside down. You're just like trying to like, get the page,
go back to
and you see that the letters start sticking again. This is such a weird thing happening right now. But the letters start sticking again. You're like, oh, good, it's working. The book, and the letters on the book are starting to come back together. And you bring it back up, and it's not at all poetry anymore. It's starting to say things like hallucinatory terrain and major image and phantasmal force and like ingredients and like somatic components and material components and crap like that. Like, oh, you need like a bit of wool for one of these spells and stuff like that, and yada yada.
Oh. None of these things. I don't know what any of these things are.
You probably don't. You're probably not at all familiar with any of this, but
Swift doesn't know what Swift doesn't know what a wizard is.
Interesting. I have no fucking clue.
Oh, this is very interesting. It's different now. That's something.
definitely gonna pack that into the not right now category.
I'm gonna put this. This one's getting locked away in the vault. The old vault we never open again. Swift is just like at this point is like, okay, well, it's something happened. I don't know what it means, or if it's bad or good. It's different. It's different now.
It's saying how you need a stone, a twig, and a green plant to make hallucinatory terrain, and how you need a legume seed to make a gust of wind.
How do you make a? Oh! I see. That's funny. That's funny. Because you're breaking wind. It's a bean.
Oh, I just.
LOL.
Fucking wizards. You know what? Who wrote this book? I'm gonna give them inspiration.
They do that all the time. Detect thoughts is a copper piece because it's a penny for your thoughts.
Oh,
Nice.
Silent image is a piece of wool because you're pulling the wool over their eyes.
that's awesome.
A lot of
But yeah.
spell materials are like things like that.
But yeah, you start to see like sigils and stuff like that, like not like blah, like blasting out at you, but like written on the pages and stuff. And it's like, oh, for the Thayan spell for this, you need like this, and you need to sacrifice this much person and spill this much blood, and you know.
I think at this point, Swift is just like eyes are glazing over, and he's just like.
There is a lot of like pompous note taking, but it's not poetry. It's like, you know.
This is incomprehensible in a different way.
It's like weirdly scientific, but also magical at the same time, but also somehow arrogant as well.
It's just like looking at it. It's just like, hold on. So it's just like pulled out the book and it's just like. And just puts it away.
But
I don't know what I expected.
And that takes over that whole thing takes over the course of 2 hours, because I did not roll well for the captain to wake up in that time.
Swift is just dumbfounded. Like Swift figures out how books work for 2 hours.
Definitely a moment where you know what, I'm just gonna put a pin in this.
I'm just gonna bring this up at the next meeting, and I'm gonna. Oh yeah, the book did weird stuff last night.
These words on paper, do they normally move?
Do books, letters and words and books, they usually move?
The next time Swift encounters a book, are they gonna be like?
I'm just be like really disappointed. It's like, ugh.
I've seen cooler books.
This book does not move. It does not entertain me.
But the author's like, but the book moves you. That's the thing.
Why do I need a book to move me? I can move myself.
Yeah, this book has telekinesis that can move me technically. So
Technically.
Teleportation moves me.
yeah, levitate.
Okay, enough with this.
But yes, it does. At the end of the day, quite literally, the book does show like a list of spells in it.
It is a spell book.
Which mean absolutely nothing to you, Swift, because you're a ranger, and yeah,
It means literally nothing to any of us because we're not wizards.
well, anyways, all right. So then, and halfway through your watch, the storm the storm begins to die down, and you can see like outside of the wagon, you're actually very close to the lake. That Tourmaline, Tourmaline. They mine Tourmaline and Tourmaline. That's actually the joke there. But the town of Tourmaline sits next to. And you can actually see on this side of Mayor Doolden, you can actually see that you're probably on Axpeak, probably like an hour away from the town itself. You begin to see glints of like lights on the horizon, and you can definitely see the iconic forest that surrounds Lonelywood, which is not too terribly far away from Tourmaline. So yes, that's happening right now. And the rest of the group wakes up. You all gain the benefits of a full rest.
Full rest?
A full rest. A full 8 hours of rest because this is a fantasy game, and that's the biggest part of the fantasy is that you can just get a full night's sleep.
Honestly, that's the most average part to me.
I
Sleep like a champ.
except for Barry. Barry does not.
Here's the anomaly.
Yeah, Barry has been stricken with insomnia and sleep apnea, but
that's in the family.
but as you guys are getting ready, waking up, I don't know what your morning ritual is. I imagine one of you guys are going one by one out to take a piss because that's just what you do in the morning.
Yes.
Yeah. So while that's happening, the captain actually regains consciousness again for the third time and 2 welts later.
He now has a lump on his forehead and 2 black.
And now we're all awake.
Because he's a tiefling, there's just like the horns and then
Oh yeah.
just like one flow around his forehead.
Have you ever seen a tiefling with 5 horns?
I have now.
And he's got like a black eye, and like one of his cheeks is swollen from being smashed into the bars and stuff like that. And
Good
probably
morning,
this-
Captain.
How'd you sleep?
I got. Oh, my head.
Better than our friend's eye.
I didn't order that.
Yeah. You want to tell me who did?
That wasn't. That wasn't an order. That just happened.
But you know it wouldn't have happened if you hadn't arrested us.
That.
Well, you
Listen.
didn't technically arrest me. I escaped, but which bad police work on your part. I was literally
So
right
bad.
there the entire time.
The
Yeah, that's what-
entire time.
Bad police work on your part. I was just supernaturally invisible. Ha ha.
I don't know how much Swift understands about. Swift clearly knows that that's the case, but it's just it's still surreal to them.
The captain looks around. Did you stabilize the guards at all? In
Yeah,
any way,
I think
shape, or
we
form?
said we did. We said
When
we
I
did.
woke-
Yeah, that's Swift did.
When I woke up. Oh wait, yeah.
No,
so
Swift said I said Swift and Gar, who is not here, but
Yes.
Okay.
is here, would have stabilized them.
is
Okay,
here for
Yeah,
healing
that
purposes.
was before they were in the cage.
Okay, I would just say, just go ahead and just take off another charge of your medical kit.
That's
just for
fine.
the other.
That's
And-
what it's for.
Yeah.
Well, usually for using on your own party members, but this is fine.
Yeah. All right, so then I'll remove the little X's because they're not dead.
Okay.
The one that got stabbed in the neck was actually just in the collarbone. You were very close. If you were
Good for them.
if you were 2 inches to the right, you would have killed them. So
So
Lucky
the
dude.
captain is the only one who's awake right now. Are the other guards still out?
the other guards are still out. Yeah.
Cool.
And the captain goes, listen, I know it's gonna happen. Okay, let's just cut to the chase. You gotta let these guys go first. And he gestures towards the other 2 guards.
They know nothing.
I promise you, they don't know anything.
Was he the only one that we found the Zentarum pin on?
Yes. The other two just had like Targos, like official stuff on them.
Listen, we're not in the business of killing people who do not deserve it, so if they truly know nothing, then we will absolutely let them go.
Can we, though? Aren't they just going to alert the other Zentarum that, they need to come after us again?
I mean, they're welcome to try.
Fair enough. And send him back with a 5-horned tiefling.
Well, we might want to keep the good captain with us. It very much depends on how cooperative he wants to be.
Oh, absolutely, but I hope those lumps on his forehead are there forever.
Can you not yell so loud?
I will keep yelling!
So,
Go ahead.
no, Mince.
Okay, I was gonna say I wanted to talk to him about what I overheard about what him and the rich guy in the office were talking about.
Hey, look up! And I just, run, an axe across the bar. Just clink, 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 clink,
No,
clink, clink!
don't wake up the others. Don't wake up the others.
What? What do you want?
Answers.
Like what?
Mittens,
Why don't you tell us the real plan of what's gonna happen once we get up there?
How about this? How about we wait it out and the people of Targos realize that the good captain's gone missing, and then they'll send guards out, bring you guys to justice, and then hang your corpses in front of the gate. How's that sound?
no one's coming looking for you for 10 days.
I mean, if that's how it's going to go, then we would just kill you instead, so.
You're not in the position for bargaining, Captain.
And
No, we already accused of murder, so why not?
yeah, fair enough. And you told no one to come looking for you for about 10 days, so we have plenty of time.
We can escape.
No one came looking for me, but them. And he gestures towards the other two guards. That's a different story.
We can let them go.
Happy to let them go.
You let them go and we'll start talking. Because they're innocents. They ain't a part of this.
We just throw them out into the snow.
Well,
You need to send them.
Smash cut in the snow.
You need to send them back with a message, though. That the Zentarum are not going to dictate how we live in Icewind.
They're not even part of the Zentarum.
Yeah, I get that. But you currently have us on the hook for murder. We can't have this going around. We're the damn heroes of 10 Town. 10 Towns.
I'm going to need to see a persuasion check.
Can I do intimidation?
Sure, if you really want to.
Oh.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing you're doing it with advantage. The captain looks around, sees the situation he's currently in, and says, "All right, look. You get these guys on an axe beat back to Targos. I'll give the order not to send anybody, and then we can start talking."
Mittens, do you have a paper, ink, anything for the good captain to send a message?
Most likely.
Captain?
Tear apart my bag, find a piece of paper and a quill. Slap it on his chest, be like, here you go, there's your paper.
And what exactly do you want me to write down?
I don't know, you wanted to send a message.
That you guys are making me send. You guys didn't think this one out, did you?
I could definitely just kill you. How about we
Oh,
drop your guys off with an axe beak, they can ride one act speak. We need the rest, and then we talk, and no more dilly-dallying. Because I'll jump in that cage, believe me.
All right. He takes the pen, starts scratching some stuff, looks up at you with a scowl, starts scratching some more stuff down there, and then puts a big old signature on the bottom. The what the message says is something about like how the group that you guys are in got like waylaid by like orc bandits or something like that. Had to send these two back due to injuries. Mission might take longer than normal. Signed, Captain Scath.
Mittens, can you
Can I
review
investigate? Yeah, I want to investigate and see if there's if he tried to pull any secret codes or like
Yeah.
ciphers inside the letter.
this? Yeah.
Ooh, okay, yeah. Let's see an investigation check then.
Woo! God damn!
Christ.
It's essentially like a Zentarum version of call the police. like he's definitely trying to put like a secret code in. That's like I am captured, need help ASAP outside Tourmaline. Kind of.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna read it and just rip it up in front of him and be like, I am a master forger. You can't pull those child tricks on me.
Captain.
Well, you can't blame me for trying.
That was my last piece of paper.
What?
That was supposed to be for the bathroom.
It's fine. We don't need to send a message. If they come back injured, I'm sure they'll draw their own conclusions.
Do we really need a whole band of Zentarms coming after us, though?
They already are, Beatty.
Fair. Okay.
I mean, it's not like you guys took out a clutch of Zentarum before at a lower level.
Yeah, we have already made ourselves enemies of them, and thus this is happening to us.
Are these? Do we check these guys?
Yeah, I was
They're
about to
just
say.
normal guards.
Yeah.
Like
Wait.
for tattoos and shit?
We didn't find anything on them when we investigated them.
I mean, if they did have tattoos, it would be like normal, like maybe sailing tattoos because Icewind Dale's so close to water. But
A
it's
knucklehead
nothing.
trout.
Yeah, exactly. Like like a sparrow saying they went to the southern end of I don't know, Chult.
Yeah.
But it's not. But it's nothing that's like, like a winged serpent or like Zents for life or some shit like that. It's just no. It's
Is that a
it seems
tattoo
like-
of Plessy on his ass?
it's just Plessy like. It's a
I
tramp
think-
stamp of Plessy like
Swift.
coming.
I think Swift comes in closer
God.
to the captain and sort of looks him in the eye and says, "I do want to know, was Sevik one of yours?"
No.
Can I do an insight check on that?
Yeah.
But we were very aware of his capabilities.
And how about Torga? She gets around. I imagine she had dealings with you.
Yeah, she does.
Torga's just what she is. Just a traitor.
Traitor's
Or a smug-
bitch, more like
Or
it.
a smuggler, actually.
Amateur smuggler at best.
So people are inciting whether the Sevik thing, right?
While you're talking to him, can I manacle him to the bars so I can get the other two guards out of that little cage?
I imagine you already manacled him, beforehand.
Yeah, we weren't just gonna put him in there by the on a chain.
Oh no, I just meant to the bars themselves to keep him in place.
Why?
Well,
why did-
Octavio was chained up to something, so
Oh,
I
yeah.
imagine we did that probably.
Yeah, I'm sure they're they're
Fair.
Why did- Hold on. This Octavio has the wrong artwork. There we go.
Old Octavio. New Octavio. Oh no. New Octavio needs an eye patch.
You told Jose's got
update,
like
update the album art.
Photoshop on an eye patch.
Yeah.
So is that roll happening? The insight check?
I don't know. Is it? I was waiting on you guys.
Oh, you never said if it could.
You just said you were going to. So yeah.
No.
Not bad.
You feel like he's not completely on the level about the Torga thing.
You say.
I tell the group that.
Well,
He's lying.
I'm not surprised. Dorga had her fingers in a lot of different meat pies.
Ayo.
Okay, calm down.
You're
it's
just
not.
lining them up for me. What can I say, Swift? Come on.
I don't even know what that's supposed to mean.
Mittens does.
Mittens is behind Swift, just cracking up.
All right.
Everybody gets the joke, but you.
And Octavio. Octavio's not laughing.
Swift, I can burn him.
All right, Octavio.
Octavio's
Maybe
a
we
good
should
friend.
Maybe take 5.
maybe just rein it in on the revenge. Just a little. For now.
Okay.
No, not revenge.
Own that power.
I just want answers. I'm tired of it.
Fair enough.
And I light up a flame in my hand.
Use
I'm
the
on
rage.
Octavio's side.
He, as you can see, is not entirely happy with the situation, given how things have turned out.
Like I said, I didn't give the order to have them put the boots to him, but
No,
from what
but the lie that we were guilty of murdering, or being the murderers of 10 towns, did lead to the situation. So
from what I understand, he's the one that escalated it. So I believe this is a situation where it's an eye for an eye, perhaps. And he looks directly at Octavio.
I shoot a scorching ray at him.
Okay.
I was gonna say an eye for an eye is a bad time to say that.
Swift knocks him as he does it to try and like make it have disadvantage.
No.
Oh wait, no, you already have disadvantage because you're shooting from melee range, and also you have disadvantage on ranged attacks. So.
But he doesn't have his armor on, so it still hits.
Ooh.
Non-lethally in the eye.
No, that
Nope.
can't be. It can't be.
Yeah, not
non-lethal.
magic.
Ugh. Is he at least full health again, or partial health?
No. Oh, no,
Probably not.
Dead.
He was at 1. So
Shit, can I heal him real fast?
Mittens cheers as he sees the explosion on the captain. Was like, yes, it happened.
Octavio, please.
Shit,
We're
Octavio!
not going to get answers if he's dead.
God damn it.
He wasn't gonna give us any answers, and you know that.
Still, we don't.
So you blast him in the chest, boom! He just immediately like recoils back from the hit, and then
Really?
his head just rolls back down.
Really, can you do something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can
You
I?
gotta do it quick. All
Alright. I give him 7 health.
just in case. Just in case he does scorching ray again.
I mean, damn.
Okay, so
Well, I still have 2 more rays from that attack.
Octavio, I need you to take a step back. And I pick you up and I move you to the other side of the wagon. Literally, I lift you up and I push you on the other side of the wagon.
it's like picking up a chihuahua, like
Okay. All right.
Alright.
Let's
Love
all
you,
take a
Octavio.
second.
I need you to take a step back, though. Just
Let's all
take a breather.
Take a second here.
Captain, you just died, so can you, tone down the sass? Because an eye for an eye is not the comment right now.
You triggered our friend, clearly.
He is excitable at the best of times, and these are not the best of times. As
Can
you
you
can see.
blame me? It was there. I took the opportunity.
It's gonna take your damn eye if you don't stop.
He's
should
like
leave him in the
panting
cold.
now. It's like he died. He saw the other side for a brief second.
All right, Captain. What do you want? Do you want to die again, or do you want to give us information? Which one's worse? You just saw the other side, so I can't imagine. Damn it!
What?
I just rolled for intimidation.
Oh.
Unprompted, but still.
It was a fucking mess.
Wow.
I mean, like you say that, and you just see Octavio just like his hands just like a Zippo, just chink, and you see his double start back up. He goes, "All right, okay, just all right."
I'm going to make this very simple for you. Who is in charge in Targos? Who was that man?
You know him as Nerth Maxildonar.
Yes, that name
Excuse me?
sounds so familiar.
That is such a.
Gazoon
Octavia comes from behind her. I need to write that one down for me, please.
Gazoon tight.
Where's that piece of paper Mittens
Yeah,
just had?
gets one half of that piece of paper. Yeah.
How do you spell that?
I will put it in the chat. I'm hoping
Quiseth Hathrak.
yeah, Quest.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
So many consonants.
Erz Maxildonar. Okay.
I'm gonna call him Nate.
At this point, he doesn't give a. You can call him late for dinner. He doesn't care what you call him.
All right. So Nerth Maxildonar. Yeah.
You reckon anyone that's local to 10 towns recognize that name? That's the name of the speaker in Targos.
So the speaker of Targos is
Damn it.
a member of the Zentarum. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
He's my commanding officer.
Is he a part of all the Zentarum plans?
No, we were sent here years ago for a political mission. It was pretty mundane. And he looks at like the now healing but festering wound that's on his chest. Jesus. We were sent to try to establish a foothold in Icewind Dale for the Zentarum. We were actually trying to get a monopoly on the trade here. When we found out that this is where Chardalyn comes from, we were sent here to try to get a monopoly on it.
That weird stone?
It's more than that. There's the properties of if the world knew what Chardalyn was capable of, Icewind Dale would know they're sitting on a gold mine. It's sharper than steel. It's brittle though, but it's easier to work with than iron. And the Zentarum are trying to figure out a way to make a new alloy out of it. And if we were able to get a mining upstart here, we would have been able to get an early retirement, more or less. There's apparently some sort of magical properties about it, but we don't know. All of our intel came back blank on that. We just know that it's excellent for weapon making. Imagine, if you would, a sword that does not chip, an axe that does not break, and daggers that never go dull. We would make a killing
May your blade shatter.
As far as you know, are you the only ones interested?
As far as we know, we were the only ones that knew what it was actually capable of. We knew that there was some weird worshipping about it with the Dwargar, but we just coughed that up to hocus pocus and folk tales.
You were not working together with them, no?
Who the hell would work with the Dwargar?
Swift just sort of like under their breath. Okay.
But 2 years ago, things changed. Are any of you aware of?
Oh my god!
Welcome.
Gar wakes up. Yeah!
Big Gar!
We're in the middle. We're in the middle of some info dumping.
Oh, good. Okay, just in time then.
Just
Brief
in time
catch
for
up.
the break in a second.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. So just to catch Howard up to speed. You guys were watching over the captain, and you guys were taking turns during a long rest. It wakes up during the captain wakes up during Mittens' watch, and he literally says, "Not on my watch," and knocks him back out. And everybody just like routinely knocks him back out as he slowly regains consciousness because they just don't want to deal with him. And now they're questioning him, and at first he was being kind of feisty or whatnot. And then he made an eye for an eye joke to Octavio, and Octavio fucking killed him. Just straight up, just blasted him in the chest with scorching ray.
I'm noticing a theme here.
We brought him back.
Oh, you brought him back. Okay, I thought he was dead.
And now he's telling about this operation of brittle stone that's very sharp and easy to work with. Definitely not dragon glass.
Bullet points. The speaker of Targos is the Zendaren commander. His name is Nerth Maxildanar, which is in roll20. So I don't have to spell it.
Yes, I could. Yep, I see it.
They were sent here years ago for a political mission. They were trying to establish a foothold in Icewind Dale and get a monopoly on the trade for Chardolin, which is that weird stone that the Dweger are also after.
Not dragon glass.
Sharper than steel, more brittle and easier to work with iron. They wanted to make an alloy, basically corner the weapons trade for weapons that never go dull, basically. But Andrew was saying, as you came in 2 years ago, something changed, and now that was what we were about to find out.
Yeah,
So
and
you convinced him
how?
by killing him.
Well, you killed him and then brought him back. He saw the other side for a second. I mean, he saw the 9 hells he was going to be sent to. So,
I mean, I won't argue with the results.
To get anyone to talk.
After a brief glimpse of the eternal blood war that's on Avernus, he's like, "Yeah, you know what? I think I'm good." So,
All right, fine. You twisted my arm.
he
He
comes back,
literally,
he's
his
like,
life is in our hands.
he comes back. He's like, "You know what? I think I misunderestimated the situation. Let me."
Let's
Okay.
reevaluate here.
It's like that one guy in like Hateful Eight where like he starts saying all this racist shit and then a gun gets pulled on. It's like, whoa, you guys got me all wrong. And just, like,
Oh yeah.
starts backpedaling immediately on what he said.
So yeah, 2 years ago things changed.
And he says, "All right, welcome to the group." By the way, he says the Gar as the Gar wakes up.
We're having a great time.
Big
Oh,
old
you had a
party.
full rest, by the way.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So go ahead and do what you got to do. And he goes, "Are any of you guys aware of what the Arcane Brotherhood is? Or should I say what it really is?"
I mean, I think we all, everyone just turns to Mittens.
I don't
No,
know.
but please enlighten. We
Yeah.
do, but please enlighten us.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
Well, your contact is a member of the Arcane Brotherhood, right?
how much do you know about the Arcane Brotherhood? And then we'll swap notes.
Or yeah, that was Bird Person.
No, not Bird Person. The woman.
The lady
You
at the
deliver
bar.
Oh, I can never remember her name. Yeah, with the nutmeg.
Velen.
Velen
Velen.
Harple of the Luskan Harples. Actually, of the Luskan Harples.
We didn't get that. That's just extra information.
Well, you can kind of gather that from her like overly fancy.
I've never been to Luskan.
She was the second fanciest person in that bar besides Octavio. So I mean, anyways, but yeah, the captain, he goes, they say they're an institute of academia and arcana, but it wasn't always like that. It used to be an embassy for Thay, comma, the Red Wizards of, and after this was centuries back. He says, panting because he died, and so the adrenaline's still like coursing through his veins.
Oh, you didn't even give him a second to like recover.
No.
He just started.
No, it was the moment he got conscious. All right, motherfucker, start talking.
You already died once today.
Before Octavio kills you again. Clearly, we can't control that.
And
I keep using Scorching Ray instead of just Firebolt.
yeah, like
Maybe we just use the one that only hits once.
Yeah, why
You know, or the one that doesn't cost me a spell slot.
Yeah, exactly. Why did you burn a spell slot for this? I hope it was worth it. Anyways,
Full rage.
I mean, we got the
Oh,
information.
it was all rage.
Spell slot for
Yeah, it's all
information. That's
rich.
fair. Octavio's gonna take a level in Barbarian.
I mean, there is a
I'm thinking
wild
alignment
barbarian. There might be an alignment change in Octavia's future. Anyways, but the captain says, quite a while back, once the people found out what was actually going on in the Arcane Brotherhood, they rebranded, shall we say. And now it's just an institute in the pursuit of, and he holds up his manacled hands, of knowledge. Probably no surprise to you, we had eyes on the inside. And every so often, we would find that they would send a ambassador to Icewind Dale. This was about every 4 years or so they would do this, and we just didn't think anything. We were interested, but we didn't really think anything of it. We just kept tabs on it. Well, when this started happening, and he like gestures to like outside, like the eternal darkness, we got intel. We were trapped here, first of all. We couldn't leave, but we did get intel that apparently the Arcane Brotherhood started ramping up the export of ambassadors from Luskan to here. We don't know why, but if the Arcane Brotherhood's looking for it, it's got to be something at least magical in nature, and I would imagine something very powerful. So we got to update on our mission. They told us to keep an eye out for spellcasters, get as much information from them as possible, and well, here we are now. We heard East Haven killed one of them, or executed one of them.
Or they did. We were there for the execution.
It was rough.
I also heard he was a Red Wizard of Thay, so whatever he got was probably too good for him. But like I said, we're just here to try to beat the Arcane Brotherhood to whatever it is they want to get. I don't know what it is exactly. I don't think it's the Chardalin, because as far as we know, As far as our experiments have gathered, the Shardling contains no inherent magic properties, but they're here for something. And we're trying to beat them to the punch. Now that's all I know, I swear.
Would we know who the Red Wizards of Thay are? Is that just like a common?
I mean,
We
we're
learned
roughly
about them a while
familiar.
ago.
Yeah,
A bit.
I mean,
and
the
I will say,
the Red Wizards of Thay are like the boogeymen of history.
Yeah.
Like they're
Okay.
probably the closest thing that like Faerun has to the equivalent of like Nazis, where it's like,
yeah,
ooh, Thay, ooh, we don't bring that up, you know. So,
bad dudes.
yeah.
But we also, as players and characters, know that that Red Wizard of Thay was here looking for an underground, like, city buried under the ice.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that. We know something that this guy doesn't. Or at least that he hasn't told us he knows.
I can make him talk.
But we don't.
Octavio?
I know how to shut him up and then make him talk. See, that's the trick.
I think
Hey.
Swift just sort of looks at everyone else and just says, I mean, I feel like this is about as good as we're going to get, yeah?
Mm,
From him?
probably.
From
Yeah.
him? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
He's not the one in charge.
Is there anything else we need to know about your speaker?
Like what? He wears size 11 boots, wide.
It's a bit
Um,
specific.
He likes his tea with 2 cubes of sugar and a drop of milk. I mean,
Load of poison?
what the fuck? What do you mean? Like,
I mean, to say what are... Never mind. We're just gonna scoot past this. Alright, Octavio, come help me put these guards on an axe beak.
All right.
Mittens, Gar,
I tried. Can I like at least drag one of these guys out?
I thought the guards were dead.
No, they're still
no,
alive.
we-
Oh. Okay.
no, the one that got stabbed in the neck before he didn't die.
I
He
don't.
I
miraculously
missed the
survived.
arteries.
That is very miraculous.
Miss the jugular.
Yeah.
What's your strength score, Octavio?
Yeah, great question.
0. Oh, score? 10.
Average strength.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, no, you can't drag it. I mean, yeah, like you can lift him
Sorry,
up
Barry.
and you can probably like scoot him a little bit, but that's like as far as you're gonna get with him.
Keep rolling him,
It's okay, Octavio. You can
flipping him over.
do you want to piggyback ride outside? I can
No,
carry all of you.
I'll just ready the axe beaks.
Sounds good to me.
We're just gonna.
And,
So they're knocked out, or
I'm gonna wake one up and send him on his way, essentially.
oh, we're just gonna give him an axe beak and be like, bye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, because I
Yeah.
brought an axe, like Zephyr can replace the one that we send back.
Okay.
But keep in mind, you guys don't have your axe beaks.
I have
I
mine
know!
because I took it. What does anybody give Swift shit for that?
Yeah, actually, at some point, I just want to be like, so, where's
Oh,
Axel
I'm
and
so-
Chopper?
Oh, I'm sorry. Was saving your lives not good enough for you? I had to bring your axe beaks too. How was I supposed to corral
Oh!
5 axe beaks?
You're
by
the one
myself?
that's so in touch with nature. I mean, I thought I only saved you with my winter clothes, and least you could have done was, like, brought us...
The axe
Our
beaks
axe
are
beaks.
fine. They're still.
I come back in.
You get kicked.
But we can't
With
go
that guy-
back to Targos until we get this sorted, and I want
Guys,
to have axe
guys,
beaks.
guys,
My babies.
guys,
Yeah, I
guys,
saw.
guys, guys.
Right.
One of the axe beaks got me, and it's like a slap in the
What the
face.
fuck?
Carl, will you go
I
help?
tried to help him. I was trying to get him ready, and I rolled really bad on my animal.
Somebody go help him.
Oh, Gar,
Is
help.
this? Do we need to make an animal handling check? Because since they're not ours, or is it just like they're tamed, aren't they?
Yeah, they're
I say we just
tamed,
throw the
but-
guards
but-
on him and smack it and let it run.
I thought you said we needed to do animal handling to like deal
It
with
was-
these guys.
Yeah, during a blizzard when they're all freaking
Oh.
out and shit.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Scratch that then.
Can
I'll
we
just
just,
try to
I just assumed that the, like, axe beat had butted
step
you or
out, come back
something.
in.
You just see Octavius like, I'll get the axe beaks, and just hear.
Okay.
Nope.
Nope.
Just walking
We
back.
will talk about this later. I didn't know how I was getting out with my axe speak. So let's be clear. It took me 30 fucking gold to bribe the guards.
Jesus.
Mittens, you hear that? 30 gold.
Way too much.
I don't know.
Octavia pops in 30 gold.
I don't know how much that's worth. What
What's
am
the
I
going
going
rate
to
for a
spend
bribe
on?
these days?
A standard bribe
It
to
made it
to
really
a commoner
easy.
is
Swift,
10 silver.
no wonder, Swift, I gotta be honest, you just gave him his retirement fund.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it was really easy to get out, so I'm glad.
Fair enough.
Like 20 years
You
salary.
gotta get something out of it.
Efficient. I can't deny it.
Look, they're not. Your axe beaks are still there. We're going back to Targos. It's not like we're not going back to Targos. It's just we have what we need for now.
Okay, fine. But
It,
anything
like,
happens
it
to
would
Axe
have
and
been-
Chopper.
Imagine me. Listen, imagine me trying to corral 5 axe beaks in a blizzard.
You're so good at that. What are you talking about?
I've never done that before. I don't want to find out and then you blame me for losing your birds.
I just assume you've done everything.
I wish Inky was here.
Okay.
See, listen,
So
it's hard
Swift
enough to
isn't
control.
perfect.
It's hard
Poor
enough to control
Mittens.
one axe beak during a storm.
It just like Mittens looks up. It's like is Inky looking up at the same moon?
Is Inky looking up at the same black, featureless sky as I am?
Ah,
So
Either way, we need to decide what we are doing with the good captain.
that is a great question. Also, what should I tell these guards when I slap them awake?
You don't have to slap
Yeah,
him
just
away.
send the axe beak away. They'll be
The axe
fine.
beak's gonna wander off into nowhere. I'm gonna at least wake this
It's
guy
fine.
up.
If
Oh.
That's fine.
They'll get a fair
Swift?
chance of survival.
I figured waking him up is a fair chance.
We can uncuff them if you want to give them a
No.
chance.
I mean, listen,
Are you gonna leave
if
them?
we wake one of them
I was gonna
up,
cuff
it's
him to
not
the
like
reins.
they can. We took their weapons away. It's not like they can argue with us.
We also cuff them to one another.
Fair
They
enough.
probably don't need to be cuffed either. They're just they're guards, right? Like, what do they care?
At this point, they're just governors because they
If
don't
you-
have
if you
weapons
wake
or
them
armor.
up, you wake one of them up and send them on their way. It's not like they can fight back.
Yeah.
True.
Okay. No cuffs.
The captain, on the other hand, is. a
Do I need to
different
tell
story.
them anything though? Should I tell them that we?
Are they
you
going to
know?
believe you if you do?
Yeah,
You're
are
like,
they
hey,
gonna
your best
carry it
bet.
out?
You want to probably get out of here. Here's an axe beak and some food. See ya.
You just tell them they don't want to be involved and to go home.
Yep.
Fair enough. All right. Shoo shoo.
They can put 2 and 2 together.
All right. So wait, are you're waking up the guards?
I'm waking up one of the guards. I've already like put them up onto the axe beak. Unless I need to roll for that.
No, it's okay. You're just
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah, I literally like I sit one up on the axe beak and slap. Lay on hands.
His neck snaps. as he-
and you immediately heal it with your
Yeah,
left.
yeah. Whiplash, and then when it comes back, it's healed.
all right. So
Yeah.
so you lay on hands him for 1 point because that's all you really need to do to bring him
Oh,
back up.
good.
It just goes. What the fuck's going on?
Hi
Good
there.
question.
Good morning. First off. Second off, you're okay. You're okay. We're sending you home. You don't want to be part of any of this. You and your buddy go home safe.
Where's the captain?
Don't worry about
They're
that.
alive. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Like, but I gotta make sure the captain's okay.
Do you have wife and kids?
Yeah,
Go home to them.
but
Now! And I slap the axe beak's ass.
ah! you see the guard like almost like fall out of the axe beak because it starts galloping so hard. So it's like just screaming off into the distance
Alright.
as the axe beak like kind of instinctually starts making its way back to the direction that you recognize as where Targos might be.
Hopefully.
I don't know. We'll see what happened to these 2 guards in another 30 sessions.
May the winds be
Perhaps.
with
That's just one guard, right? Because we wanted to
2.
keep. Oh, we sent.
It's the 2, because the 2 guards, according to him, and we didn't find anything on them to indicate, they're not related to the Zentarum at all. They're just normal people
Sure.
that are following orders. But we found a Zentarum pin on the captain,
Gotcha.
so we're sending them both back so we don't like just kill innocent people for no reason.
Convenient that they wear
Yeah.
pins.
A nice
Well,
enamel pin too.
Well, it
Mm.
was like hidden away and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't like
It's a name. It's a name badge.
Yeah.
Listen, this is just an
Zentarum
actual
General
factual.
Manager.
Like every faction does have some sort of like pin to
Okay.
signify or like catch phrases or whatever. Like I know Harper's have pins too. So.
Yeah, and
I like it.
it's in the small time you've interacted with the captain, you would imagine that he got rid of it not because of like out of like stupidity or something, but probably like just out of arrogance. It's like, yeah, this is my pen. So, you know, it's
So, do we want to just go ahead and take the break now
yes, we can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta feed
Yeah.
the cat.
before it gets too late?
All right, cool.
Sounds good.
And lower the volume a little bit. There you go. Thank you guys who've joined us so far. We will be right back. We're gonna take a quick 10-minute break. But we will be back to continue our adventure through Rime of the Frostmaiden. I hope you guys are having a good time. Please check out some of the artists up here where we have gathered for you guys to give credit. Go to their Instagram, give them some love. They have amazing stuff, all of them. If you've enjoyed the music that you've heard throughout all of this adventure, they are all being catered or gathered by Andrew into 2 playlists. You can see them right there at the bottom. They're all Spotify playlists, ambient playlist and combat playlist. Make sure to go over there, follow them, use them in your own campaign. Andrew has a really good ear for music, and that is not too overwhelming. But with that, we'll be back in just about 9 minutes. See you soon.
frozen soup.
And now looks like someone just like mildly threw up in your pack.
Someone just like shat themselves.
Oh, God. I was gonna say, like, Beery's bag normally looks, but I don't like that idea.
Oh,
It's
and Octavio, how do you react to Barry's crude but affectionate?
Oh yeah! On our way
Well,
back
she has-
from our putting the guards on the axe beaks, I just want to be like, Octavio, I'm bad with the feeling stuff, but I am sorry. Here.
What's
It's essentially
what's
a tuft of fur like hot glued onto a leather strap.
Aw.
what's this for?
Like to be fashionable. Figured I would make you a bespoke eye patch.
I don't need an eye patch.
But it's gonna be
Mine
so
would-
cool.
No, my eye is fine. I'll be back to normal soon enough.
Ooh, step
I
one,
just
denial.
mean-
Oh, the naivety's coming back.
I just mean until it's healed, you gotta keep it covered up, and you gotta look cool while you do it.
Octavio,
It's covered up right now.
Swift just
Soon
looks,
saying it's like
Swift
like
just looks
pause
at
and
it.
shake.
Swift just looks at him and is like, oh, you poor sweet son of a child.
I just, at this point, this is the saddest you've ever seen Beery. Like, Beery's, I am crushed. Just like I made this tiny thing.
Oh,
I made this for you.
I made something.
I like snatch it off of her hands. Like, fine, I'll have it. Thanks, Beery.
Does Octavio like throw it away like this?
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay. So,
All right, are we all back?
yeah.
Okay. All right.
He cleans his eye with like snow. and then
No,
puts the eye patch
Octavio,
on.
no, don't put fucking raw snow in your wound. like the
It's
like,
fresh snow.
like God's like, no, it's scoops down.
God, will you go look at it? He wouldn't let me touch it.
His eye?
It's gonna go septic.
Is he gonna let me look at it? Can I look at it?
I don't know.
No.
You could try.
If,
No, my eye's fine.
anyone,
It's not fine, Octavio. It's not
It's-
fine.
It's fine.
If it's fine, can I look at
It's-
it?
Gar should definitely.
Octavio,
look at
no,
it.
don't-
I've had
no,
a lot of I've had a lot of wounds in my life.
Yeah, they
That's not
restrain
good.
him or something so he can
my
clean
eye,
it.
Octavio, it's a vital organ.
Okay, Octavio, I do this with love, and I just like pin your arms to your side.
Can I attempt to get out of it?
Oh, are you gonna make a
PvP.
grapple check?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. Let's
He
see.
can dress your grievous wound.
Let's see a strength contest against Octavio and Beery.
Man.
Oh, I hope
Right, ready?
Octavio
Oh,
lets
this is
it.
everything I've been waiting for.
One, go.
No.
Better have it.
Oh no, that's bad. Oh
Yes.
no!
Wow.
Octavio actually manages to like you pick him up and he starts doing the dog thing where he just starts wriggling out of your arms and he actually slips out of your grip.
Oh no, you don't! Come back here!
I run away. I run.
Well, he
Okay,
seems
well,
pretty
run.
serious about that, so I think we'll leave him
I'm
alone.
gonna do a
there.
dexterity check to run away.
Listen, next time he's asleep, I'll do it. Oh my god.
Wow.
Octavio with the quickness.
You
The next
see-
time he's
no,
asleep.
no, and he slides under the wagon. Whee! Well, he doesn't say we because we're past that point.
Sure he does.
Mittens is over there doing the slow clap.
In my head, I say we.
While that's happening, I think Swift is just like looking at Mittens and Gar and is like, okay, so one big problem.
Octavio, you get back here!
One,
No!
one
The-
problem left, really.
The captain is watching this happen. He just goes, "What?"
Yeah, how do you feel having lost to this, huh?
Damn it!
I can't describe the shame that I feel.
He's very slippery.
So it's like try
I'm
like
like
so he
sliding
can't
on the
hear
ice.
it. So like trying to keep it like low so the captain can't overhear it. I think Swift sort of like huddles Gar and Mittens is like, all right,
Haha!
we have
Just tackle you.
we in
Damn it!
this situation.
God, yeah, outside here. Fuck.
Chasing each other around.
And
Very
this is like really
perfect.
Swift. This is like
Damn.
really Swift trying to like get this out while these noises are happening outside. Swift is just like, okay, so
Guard!
God!
You're on your own.
Against the cart. Let me go.
Octavio needs your
do it
help.
while we have the opportunity.
Hold on.
So,
One second.
So I'm gonna stand behind Swift, like menacingly, like staring at the captain while they're doing this. Like we're trying to
No,
focus.
I'm trying to talk to you specifically, not
Oh, I
him.
thought you were trying to talk
I'm
to the
trying,
captain.
I'm trying to keep the captain out of this.
Guard, come over here!
Because
Come
I
on!
don't know what we're doing with him yet. So
Guard's
Swift's like
just standing there.
two mittens quiet.
Damn it, Guard, he's getting away!
So we have the upper hand here, for once, in this situation. We
Definitely.
know that we know who the Zentarum leader is in Targos. We have allies in Bryn Shander and East Haven, the two biggest other cities, towns in Tin Towns. They will take our word for it, I assume, for everything that we've done if we rat out the Zentarum and we tell them the speaker is in on it.
Now I'm not a rat, but
No, you're a
that's
cat.
an
We're both
amazing
cats.
plan.
I'm just saying we
Great
have,
plan.
we
I think that we should totally do this.
we
they're
have that
Oh.
in our back pocket.
we've
does this
proven
go-
ourselves. What now?
But does this go against your snitches get stitches creed that the criminals all follow?
Listen, he sort of points to Octavio and is like, we haven't snitched and we already have stitches. So we're getting stitches either way.
We got stitches. We got plenty of those.
Are we-
Look at my face. You remember this?
Yeah.
Should we not get the thing on the top of the mountain though?
No, we're
That-
doing that.
We're doing that. Okay.
We're doing
all
that!
all of this was to extract information from
Yeah.
him.
Okay.
We just
I
wanted
think
as
that's
much
really
information
good.
as possible. And
Because if we're gonna hold on to this guy, it might be kind of hard to do that. Like
do
we would have to
we
do that.
hold on to him is my question.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
He
We lock them
he-
down.
At this point, I walk into the wagon holding Octavio.
Text.
Text.
So that's the thing.
I mean, what's the closest non-Zentarum affiliated town?
I'm gonna assume Tourmaline.
And that's how far from here on Axe
We're
Peak?
like an hour, basically.
Well-
We could drop him off.
Wouldn't
Yes.
Tourmaline be a bad idea? Because what's his name? Oh my god, there's so many roles now. Nathan. Was that his name? It was Nia. I don't remember how to say it.
Naeth?
Naeth. Yeah,
Nair-
he was the
Nair.
speaker of Tourmaline, right?
No, he's the speaker of Targos.
Oh, Targos. Okay.
No.
Then yeah, sorry, I got him mixed up there.
So
How many T's?
Yeah.
here's my problem with letting him go. If we let him go and he makes his way back to Targos, we lose that element of surprise.
I agree. I think we
So,
should just drop him off at the
we-
place.
We either keep him with us the entire time, or we kill him now, so he can't say anything.
Do I get a vote?
Well, if you put that offer on the table,
Sorry, but Beery, is there another option?
I like kill.
so
I kill.
Killing machine here. Hi.
He's a member of the Zentarum. We have proof.
Do I get a
Kill.
say in all this?
Nope.
This is where you can't hear. We're saying this where you can't hear.
It's a small wagon.
stay on that side of the DM screen.
No, you don't get a say.
Everybody to the Whisper channel.
You don't
Wait.
get a say.
Actually, I would be very interested in what the captain has to say about, his own
About
life.
whether or not we kill him?
Might be interesting.
He might beg a little, but we got the info from him,
I mean, let's not be
and
cruel, Mittens.
What if he's like, I'd kill me too.
so
I am a son
Yeah,
of a
If we asked him, like, listen, if you were in our situation, you would kill you too.
we could take him to the nearest town and then go to the top of the mountain because I don't think that's going to be going anywhere. That's
I agree.
been a legend for a while now.
If we leave him alone, we do not know what he will do.
Well, yeah, we take him to the proper authorities,
Yeah.
and
We don't know if anyone in Tourmaline is affiliated.
Who sent us on this mission to begin with? Sorry, outside of.
The speaker of East Haven.
How far is East
after
Haven?
they tried to kill him.
How far is East Haven?
Opposite side of 10 towns.
That is an excellent question. Actually, let me see.
On Axpeak, though, it's in 2 hours.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, I mean,
Easy
we have
peasy.
we have 2 towns we could go to drop him off that we know we have like a good pull in with the community.
I don't think we gain anything by back.
As the crow flies from Tourmaline to East Haven, it is a several-hour ride. That's if conditions are favorable.
And that's we're not dealing with favorable conditions necessarily because we have a cart and axe beats we're not familiar with. And
Do you think it's not worth us driving there to keep him alive, to get him to the proper people?
I think it takes time to do that. And the longer we take, the less likely it is we will be able to act without them knowing any better, you know?
Do you know what that means? And Mittens pulls out his dagger and starts spinning it in his fingers.
I don't like how ready you were for this.
It's supposed to be a hard decision.
This isn't supposed to be an easy decision.
As I'm being held by Barry still, he was like, "Yeah, I vote we kill him."
Oh, that's 3 votes
How'd
for
you get
kill,
your hand
I
out?
guess. That's 3 votes for kill, I guess.
I vote against it, obviously, but I mean,
But
democracy.
I don't think it really matters in this
Yeah.
situation. We're
Is
outnumbered.
he gonna say it all?
Gus, hold on, Gus. What do you think?
Gus.
Gus makes fox
Gus
noises.
gets equal say.
You see
Flip a coin.
Gus looks at the captain, looks back at you, looks back at the captain, and just goes. like the
Okay,
ears
well,
go
we're
flat.
definitely outnumbered. Gus also wants to kill him.
Here, let me
Yeah.
get speak
Can
with
I do
animals
it?
real quick.
Can I do it?
Yeah, let's use a spell slot on this.
Stab the fucker!
Yeah.
Count his eyes!
I want to chew on his face.
Yeah, let me see his fingers. I want to eat his
Violent.
fingers.
Save his fingers for me.
Yeah, save the face meat. That's the most tender.
I will say,
Lizard folk, hold on.
You'll never look at him the same.
killing him is definitely the easiest. And we were told to root out the Centaurum. We are just following orders in that situation. There's a lake right over there. We dump his body. They never find him.
Keep
I
the
like this
cart.
plan.
Oh my fucking god. Okay.
I'm
Are
just
we the
saying, if
baddie?
we want to get rid of him, it's over there.
We're the heroes of Tin Towns. Don't ask why.
He said
that happened.
Santarum. They're bad guys.
They're bad. We've determined this. We all agree he's
They're
disposable.
gonna kill us.
Listen, Mittens has
Does-
very clear motives here to kill someone.
What?
I think he just
Okay,
wants to
wait,
kill anyone. It doesn't really matter at this point.
Well, I hope not anyone.
you missed the part, Howard, where Mittens was just like, I can just kill these guys. Like,
Oh
here."
yeah, when I was at watch, I'm just looking at him like through the cage, just, like playing with my dagger, like dragging the dagger across the
Oh my god.
bars.
All right, all right.
Listen,
And they're all unconscious, and I'm just like murderous intent, yes.
I don't think really any of us, except for maybe Beery, are like, what's the word? What's the word for when heroes are generally of this quality where it's like, oh no, I can't kill them. That will
Honorable.
make me just as bad as the bad guys, and it's like, no, if you kill him, then they can't do anything. else.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I feel like Beery would be kind of conflicted because it's not in battle. Like, I am not-
You did knock him out in battle, though.
That's
You
true.
have already beaten him in battle.
Oh, fair enough. Well,
I'm convinced.
Yeah,
Swift.
But killing him has no
Well, I-
honor.
and he's a high rank in the Zentarum, so he.
But I've
look
already
like we
killed
care
him.
about him.
Octavi already killed him. He's been killed so much.
I didn't get to kill him yet.
It's like Swift just
You're a
looks at
batter?
him. If he says anything about it, and Swift just looks at him and says, "In 10 towns, it is all about survival, and killing you gives us the best chance."
Ooh.
Are you still saying this out of his earshot?
No, I say that
Brutal.
directly to him. if he
We're
says
all in the
anything.
cart having this discussion.
Listen, Swift isn't good. Swift is chaotic neutral.
despite the cold, he starts sweating.
Yeah, we're at this point. I don't think we're bothering because it's leaning towards killing him. So it's like, well, it doesn't matter what we say in front of him now. He's gonna die.
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. Wait.
It better be
You
good.
You realize we have a common goal here, right?
And what would that be?
I mean, you guys were talking about what's on top of the mountain. That's my mission. What's on top of the mountain? If you help me out, I'll just report back to the speaker. Say I don't know, you guys fell off a fucking cliff or some shit, and then that's it. And then we can part ways.
So here's the problem. We might have that in common, but we are also trying to get rid of you.
I promise I'm not gonna speak a fucking word of this to anybody.
I can't trust
We don't
you.
care about that. We care about Zentarum in Icewind Dale.
They've caused us a lot of discomfort recently. And you had that ring.
I was just following orders.
No excuse.
Yikes.
Listen, I heard about what went down in East Haven, and that actually wasn't part of our mission. Prudence went off the grid, okay? She went against orders. I swear to you.
Is that the people we killed?
Yeah, Prudence was the one who was torturing basically the speaker.
Why the fuck would we kill a speaker over a goddamn magic pot of soup? Who actually gives a flat fuck about that?
Have you tried the
There's
soup?
all sorts of problems with the logic.
I heard it's good. No.
Swift isn't gonna say any of this, but internally Swift is an infinite source of food is powerful.
Yeah, especially here.
That's bullshit.
This is a man who's obviously never starved before.
Swift is
no.
at this point. Swift is rapidly just going towards the side of just kill him.
All right, I'll do it.
You can't.
You
Wait.
already did it once. Might as well do it again.
Wait. Hold on. Listen.
As I'm still hanging from Beer, it's like, I got it, guys.
Still waiting on guard to check this eye out.
Just give me.
Oh, true.
Just let me see him so I can attack him.
No.
But
If you want us to keep you alive, it better be good.
Fantastically good.
I feel like we're trying to convince Manway here.
I could talk with Nerth. And
Say what?
And tell him what? Yeah.
I could probably convince him to absolve you of the false charges.
That's
and
Targos is the only place where that matters.
Keyword false.
If we depose him as the speaker, we can already get it absolved.
Listen, you don't understand. He was democratically voted in there. If you just go in there and just kill him, you're going to cause.
Oh, that wasn't the plan.
You're gonna kill me, so excuse me for assuming here. But if you go and you depose him, whatever, you're gonna cause political chaos. He's a member of the council here in 10 towns. He's a respectable. He's been here for years.
And what will they do if they find out he's a member of the Zentarum, huh? The group that tried to kill another member of the 10 Towns Council.
It's his word against yours.
Yeah, and we saved the city of East Haven and killed and murdered 10 towns, so we have a track record.
Pretty golden so far.
I also think if we had him to show them, because they know, this guy's pretty high up there, right?
But he's
If
the
they-
captain of
Speaker.
Targos.
Oh, this guy, yeah, he's the captain.
If he could confess, that would be ammo for us. But can't do that
That's
if
a
he's
fair
dead.
point. See, and then Beery just next to Gar. I can see this side as well.
Fine, we can kill him later. We don't have to kill him now.
I'm trying to
We'll
look
let
at
someone else
arm
kill him,
frame.
and then it won't be our problem.
He's still
Yeah,
hanging there.
the elements.
Mittens is very ready.
It's not like he can do anything when he's with us. So
He would probably be like a Zentarm Viper, like, you know, pretty.
They have ranks? That's cool.
Yeah.
Viper. Why don't we get cool ranks?
because we're not in the faction.
Man. Viper.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
It seems like we don't have to decide just yet. But if we're keeping him with us for now, we have to make sure he can't, you know, ruin our anything for us. So I think Swift like rips a piece of cloth or something and just sort of like gags him. So
Isn't
he
there
can't, like,
like a cage? Like
He's in the cage,
specifically?
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The cage,
but
it's
we
not
don't
the
want him
part.
screaming and like alerting people
Fair
that
enough.
he's there. It
He's
looks
not going
bad if we
anywhere.
have the captain of Targos in the back of our wagon.
Yeah.
True.
Put him in
Yeah.
the chains that Octavio was in earlier. Like
So
I was
where-
like
I
have
hanging
a-
weirdly.
We'll
Where
just
do we
keep him
go?
We're going
Who's most
to
likely to believe us?
Blanchander or East Haven. But
East Haven?
are we going there now? I thought we were going up to the top of the mountain.
Oh, we're gonna
definitely.
do the mountain for. Okay, yeah.
We're close. We're literally like not that far. Like
Yeah.
Tourmaline is at the base.
As long as we can restrain him properly, we should be fine.
I can see the quest marker from here.
It's like we've almost gotten there to do something finally, and we're like, why don't we turn around first, actually, and do this other
Just
thing?
make an 8-hour trip on all the way back.
Yep.
All right, let's continue on up the mountain. Captain, you lucked out for the day.
You see him like through the gag breathe a sigh of relief, just, and then he goes back to sleep. he just passes.
He's had a fucking day.
He
Yeah.
died,
Jeez.
so he just passes out from all the bullshit that just happened throughout
All
his
right.
day.
Well, we need to stop by Tourmaline. Can we like supplies wise? Were they planning on like resupplying in Lonelywood to like get feed for the?
Well, he
or
was
something?
talking about making a stop at Tourmaline. When
Mm.
he was the one driving, he was telling the guards, "Hey, we'll make a stop at Tourmaline, re-up on supplies and
Okay.
stuff like,
So,
and then continue on to Revel's Inn."
yeah, the reason, and I guess the reason Swift would be against going back now is that we already are on a ticking clock because we sent the two guards back to Target.
Oh yeah, no, I totally agree. I do think at some point we should take him to East Haven, but yeah, I agree we shouldn't trek back now.
Yeah. So
So let's head to Tourmaline and Tourmaline,
Tourmaline.
Tourmaline.
and we can park the wagon just outside of town, hide it behind. No, I'm dead serious. And
Yeah.
I'll
Guys, it.
like me and somebody else will stay at the wagon and watch over it, and then you guys can go into town and get our supplies.
That seems reasonable.
Okay.
Perfect.
Cool.
All right.
Who's driving the wagon? Swift.
Okay.
Who has proficiency with land vehicles?
Nobody.
Oh, what-
Shit.
Well,
I do have a
Why-
+9 to animal handling.
well, why the fuck not? Okay.
Everyone takes proficiency in land vehicles.
I
Alright.
think you literally only get proficiency in land vehicles if you train for it or you're a folk hero or something.
Folk hero, really? Of all the backgrounds.
Which
I
I
think-
know because of Adventure Zone.
I think
Oh.
Artificers too, because I remember I had proficiency with like vehicles.
Maybe.
I don't know. I remember that it gave you proficiency with like 85 different things, so I was just like, oh my god.
You get a lot of proficiencies.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like,
Well, you also get a lot of situational proficiencies with the tools
Yeah.
that you create. You're just proficient with any like magical tools you create, basically. So
which was a lot of fun. Play Artificers, guys. Anybody watching?
that's my backup character. Is an artificer.
Nice.
Oh, so you have a backup character.
Hey, don't tell the DM
everyone
that.
has a backup character.
For this
I never
campaign
have a
specifically.
backup character for any campaign.
I mean,
Ever.
I have backup characters. Like I just have a portfolio of characters that I could pull from. So.
Well, the right way to do it is you have a backup character and you tell the DM, but you tell them it's a wild magic sorcerer, so they don't want to kill your character.
I'm willing to take that risk.
Oh no, it's actually just a wizard that has haste.
Oh, that was last campaign. That's fine. We already did that.
Yeah.
Best.
Kill me.
Say,
Andrew.
You know what?
Haste
Kill
is
me.
coming.
All samurai. We'll bring in some haste. We'll just destroy the campaign. Break it.
Break it right now.
I mean, the only reason why I didn't break the campaign last time was because I respected you as players. But several campaigns have happened in between then and now, so. Anyways.
We just have to plan it. Half the people go wizards, half go samurai, and you have a
Oh,
wizard
man.
for every samurai, and then you just haste everything.
There you go.
Is it all like gnome wizards and they all have backpacks on the samurais
Yep.
and they're just like always
Yes.
teamed up?
Oh my
It's like
God.
Ratchet and Clank style.
Just conquer the world.
Christ.
Lord. Just throw
All
in
right,
a
so-
weird monk for
Oh, we're
fun.
moving.
On the
Yeah,
move again.
You lucked out, Captain.
So yeah, so the captain passed out. And he's had a rough day. He's the poor guy.
Don't make us feel bad for him. He's a villain.
Poor little Zentarum.
Oh, poor little Zen.
Poor little
Um,
babies in Tarum. Does baby want their viper milk?
Are-
we
are they all-
poison him.
Are they like
I
snake
have
themed?
poison.
Their whole thing? Is that why he's a viper?
No,
The-
it's like
the
it's,
symbol of
it's
this in Taram's a winged serpent.
Oh.
but it's like the ranks are Fang, Wolf, Viper. There's something else. I forget what the fourth one is, and then it's Dreadlord.
Ooh.
Oh,
That doesn't
Yeah.
fit. That doesn't feel
Yeah.
correct.
Dreadlord
Yeah.
just feels like edgelordy for some reason.
Hmm.
I mean, their
Well-
entire operation is edgelordy.
Yes.
Well, like a Dreadlord would be like a level like 15 up, like someone that can like shift the balance of the world, kind of a thing. So
It's
like,
maybe not the
like-
dude who got abandoned up in Icewind Dale.
no. I mean, the fact that this guy's a Viper is like the gap between the fourth and the fifth rank is huge.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. So you Swift on top, in the driver's seat. Somehow, I don't know how, but just because you're the driver, you suddenly have a pipe. And you just just with the axe beaks. Is Zephyr part of the team, or is Zephyr just
Zephyr
on
has
her
to
own?
be now
Okay.
because like we have one missing, right?
Yeah.
Zephyr's in charge now.
Zephyr doesn't
Yeah.
want to be in charge.
Zephyr is the Rudolph to this team. Anyways, so with that, the cart rattles and creaks on its rusty wheels as you guys enter the small town of Tourmaline with a unexcited, or not unexcited but uneventful journey there.
Oh, we are going to stop the wagon just outside of town,
Okay.
just in case there are any Zentarum agents.
Okay, so then here's what I will do. Hold on.
They're a big rock, shaped like a cart. Maybe.
Like a wagon,
A rock
yeah.
just big enough to.
Yeah.
I mean, Swift can unhitch Zephyr, and we can like if we need to carry stuff back, supplies, we can use Zephyr.
Perfect. I'll stay here. Does somebody else want to volunteer to stay with?
I'll stay.
Mittens should not stay.
Yeah, I figured Mittens would want to go into town for
Mittens
thieving
for
purposes.
He really wants to stay with the captain.
I don't.
That means he should not.
I like how there's a very clear spot up here where there was a title for the town.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what? Yeah, I know.
Oh, it's blended
Oh,
out.
yeah. Hold on.
We cleared these trees purposely.
We had a sign. We'd put it here.
I can even see where the T is supposed to go.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, me too.
it's bad. Hold on. Let me. Boop. There you go.
There we go.
Terminate! It happened. Yeah, to
I
the
didn't
town.
think about that because I can see everything. So I was like, what do you guys? Oh yeah, the big fucking blurry splotch on the forest. Yeah, of course.
What a
course.
strange natural phenomenon this is.
Huh? Yeah, it's just that one
Straight.
part of the forest is just flat.
That Barovian fog.
Yeah.
No, stay away.
Okay, so you guys are on the outskirts of town. This is not accurate to where you guys are in town, because if so, it'd be like, oh hey there, stranger, as you guys are like covering up the cart. But,
Yeah.
What you got there?
hey, what you doing over there?
Go
You
on.
Looks like you're trying to hide a corpse there, buddy. Now, if you want to hide a corpse, here's what you got to do.
You just go throw him in the lake, don't you know?
Oh, it's the Canadian town. Okay.
Wisconsin?
No, we're not in the Canadian town yet.
That's-
There is a Canadian town, but we're not in the Canadian.
Oh,
Can
nice.
that just be a
Awesome.
piece of like knowledge that everybody in Icewind Dales knows? It's like, oh, don't you know if you want to hide a body, you just gotta throw it in a lake. It'll freeze over, and no one will ever. find
You
it.
just gotta stuff rocks in its pockets and put them in the lake. That's what you
Like
gotta
everybody in Icewind Dales knows how to hide a body.
do. You mean you don't know how to hide a body? Come on.
That's the first thing you'll learn when you come out the womb in Icewind Dale.
You're from out of
Oh.
town, aren't you?
Don't you?
The
Oh,
Ozarks
these
taught me you gotta
out-of-towners.
pop the lungs and then they sink right down to the bottom.
Yeah, see, what you gotta do, Tourmaline is full of backseat drivers.
Great.
Oh my god. I've
What
got
you
nothing
gotta
on this
do.
Wisconsin accent.
It's a town full of mother-in-laws.
Ah, sorry. Yeah,
Oh,
sorry about
God.
that. Anyways.
Oh, sugar, please stop.
See, what you gotta do.
Sorry, love you,
All right.
Alex.
All right. So you guys are far off. I would say you guys are probably about like a mile or so outside the town. So who is actually going to be staying? Mittens, if you want to stay, I'm not going to say no. But
I'll
just
stay.
giving your,
Mittens-
Beery
giving your
says no. Gar's
Mittens-
chilling with me.
I'll stay.
Mittens is like, hey guys, I'll stay with the captain if you want while you all go into town.
Nope. Swift just starts dragging you.
I'll keep you
Okay,
good eye on
fair.
you.
I give those 9 gold to Octavio, and I tell him to pick me up rations.
Okay. I grab it.
Thanks, buddy. Also,
That's a
get
lot of
yourself a cool
rations.
eye. Yeah, that's a lot of rations, but I figured he'll give me change back. Right.
Not the
Oh,
new
you want to change
Octavio.
back?
He's got one
Not
eye
the new
now.
Octavio. Everything cost exactly 9 gold.
I'm gonna give you a darkest timeline mustache
Yes.
from Abed.
If you you just need to find yourself a really cool eye patch. That's the only thing I ask for. Thanks, bud.
But why would I do that? I have this one.
Aww, but I know you don't like it. Go get yourself a fancy one.
So
No,
Fun.
as the rest of the party enter Tourmaline,
Oh my
Swift.
The fish eating the pill.
It's a tourmaline.
It's a fish eating a tourmaline. Thank you for
Yes, it is a
recognizing
It's a gem. It's like
the
a
gem.
yeah.
Oh,
That fish is the best thing I've seen all
It
campaign.
looks so disinterested in being there at all.
What do we hear?
I
It's-
absolutely
Put
love
me on the
it.
side.
It's heraldry. What the fuck you want me to do? You can't make it interesting. Anyways,
It's good. No, it's beautiful. I love it.
No, it's
you're
great.
welcome.
I think
So-
it describes the Canadian town very much, actually.
It's like, oh yeah, that's our national symbol, the knucklehead
Yep.
trout.
Yeah, don't you know?
Because we're all just a bunch of knuckleheads, don't you know?
don't you know?
And also, if you,
I'm
and also,
so
if you-
glad. I'm so glad I didn't go into this town. Swift's gonna have a hell of a time.
And don't,
Oh,
and here, speaking of things you know, if you throw a body in the lake near knucklehead trout spawning grounds, no one will really ever find the body.
Oh, I'm out.
Have there been like 3 people that just showed up and keep joining
You
the
see,
conversation?
what you got? What you
Oh,
got?
you guys are talking about body dumping, eh? I got a technique for you.
It's a national pastime of Icewind Dale.
See, what you got to do is that you got to puncture the stomach, because that's where all the gas builds up. But then you got to blow. No, what you really got to do.
Yes, everyone knows how to get rid of a body in Icewind Dale. Yes.
Okay. Oh, hey, I was just trying to help there, buddy. Okay, I was just
Oh
trying.
no, it's fine, don't you know?
Oh, it's
shit,
okay.
okay.
No, it's okay, guy. You do your thing. I was just trying to help.
We have to leave.
Yeah. These out of towners, don't you know?
Is this your permanent wound?
I take my permanent wound. I get a new accent.
Yeah, your accent. This is your actual accent. The Russian
Hold on,
accent. You
can I
trying to
do a
cover it?
Russian Canadian? Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Don't you know? Oh god, no, I cannot. No, we can't be.
What would be the stats on that? Plus or minus charisma? I can't tell.
I mean, I already have a -1.
Definitely
Alright.
minus to charisma. That is a
Yeah.
hard negative.
I already
Unless
have a
you are
-1.
like genuinely lawful good and you find that to be charming.
Mm. Yeah. So it depends on the alignment if it's a minus or not. All right.
Yeah.
Things we need to get while we're here: food, axe speak food, and I need to do cold weather gear.
Oh yeah.
So, the gravity of the situation in terms of like you were just dealing with like Zentarum, and you were talking about killing this guy and like dealing with the after effects of Octavio's wounds. Like it's. Is it safe to say it's kind of a darker period in the group right now?
Probably.
But
Yeah.
But it is in stark contrast to like the nature of this town. Like these people, when you come in here, you see that the town is it embraces art. Like as you're walking through, you'll see there's wood carved murals on the side of some buildings and stuff like that, and you'll see it's not just like carvings of like crap like, oh, a knucklehead trout, but it'll be like carvings of djinns and like wizards and whatnot, and like mystical like fantastical stuff, and you see there's like a small collection of statues and busts and whatnot, and it's very much like the artistic embrace of this town is very prominent.
You see one weird statue that kind of looks like Beery.
and there's one where it's just a empty jar, unlabeled jar of paint on a podium, and it just says paint, and then it's like the artist's name underneath it. And there's people like.
Oh, I was gonna say it's like an abstract sculpture that you're like, is that Beery? The inscription just says "To my beloved," some name you've never heard of.
I fucking hate public art.
It's not modern art. It's like, it's not
public art, which is worse.
Yeah. I agree with you,
It's
Swift.
supposed to mean something.
Not
means
valuable at
nothing.
all.
Like this one, obviously Beery's ex-lover.
Yeah, it's Barry, but it's like an arrow through the heart, like.
Yes, exactly.
Which just somehow knows it's Beery.
All right, so we somehow managed to get the 3 grumpiest members of the party going through this artistic part of town.
You can't leave them with the guy that they killed.
We're
So
here on business. It's a business, no pleasure, business only.
So you, Swift, you know of 2 places in Tourmaline. Just to give you some context, Tourmaline is usually the last stop before raw wilderness and tundra. So these people are not, what's the word? They're no strangers to like people from out of town coming in and using this place to like as a last stop for supplies. And particularly for you, Swift, this is usually the last town you go to before you would go to the cabin that Macretus is at. That Copper Noppernager wants you to check on Macretus for.
And Macretus, hold on, I'm gonna check my notes.
really could have had more fun with my gnome name.
Artificer?
Where did he say? Where did he say? Black cabin north by northeast from Lonelywood.
Mm-hmm.
Which Tourmaline is.
Tourmaline is just
west
shy,
of Lonelywood, right?
Just south and west of Lonelywood. I'm actually trying to pull up the map right now. Like from here, you can probably like Lonelywood. If you were to follow the path on the lake, you would reach Lonelywood. But the cabin where Macretus is from here north by northeast. So
Man, there's a lot of stuff we can do up in this area of the world while we're here.
The sooner we can get rid of this guy, the better.
Yeah,
We
we
go
try to
up
keep
the
this guy alive for a while.
There's also that weird white moose that we found out about that within like Plessy also told us about, or like,
Oh, you guys are gonna hunt a moose, eh? Well,
if you want to hunt a moose, don't. They're deadly, don't you know?
oh, here's the first one. No, well, we're not getting into that. Anyways,
Please
so
stop.
that's gonna be for Lonelywood. Anyways, that is the Canadian
Actual
town.
Lonelywood.
Yeah.
That's where the moose is.
That's where the moose is.
Stop it!
But you know of two places in this town, in terms of services. There is the east side, which is an inn, which is on the take a shot east side of town. And then there's a dockside tavern called, and I swear to God, this is the name, so please don't at me. It's called the Blue Clam. So yeah.
All right.
There you go.
There you go.
Don't you know?
Don't you know?
The Blue Clam.
And then there's the east side.
So those are the only places that we can like get food, basically.
The east side has. It doesn't have like a stable yard, but it does have like a small trading post like attached to it. It's not really a store. It's more just like a guy, and then there's like the inventory behind him, and you just ask him, "Hey, I need this," and he goes, "Oh, okay." And
That seems like the best place to like get the types of things that we're after, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think Swift sort of brings that up and says, if we're going to get anything, East Side Tavern is probably our best bet.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What were we gonna say?
Nothing. I think we head that way, basically.
Okay. So on your way, as you're making your way toward, hold on, let me put the east side. Boom. There you go. Don't you know? All right.
Stop!
It's too late. It's already infected.
I can't help it. I'm sorry. I wish I could stop, Heather, but I can't.
Shake it out of you, Jesus.
And then there's the Blue Clam. Okay. So on your way to the east side, you're free to move your characters, by the way.
You're free to move about the cabin.
Yeah, you're free to move about the map. So on your way to the east side, are you just gonna skirt outside of town, or are you gonna like go through it? No, that's fine. I don't really mind.
Oh, I was just putting my character over there.
Okay.
This is the path that we take.
I don't really.
I figure that's
see a
the
reason
easiest way to get
Octavio,
there.
no. I know what you're doing. Stop it.
Oh,
I can hear the clicks.
It's too late. It's already happening.
Oh,
Well, at
Oh
least
my
this is a
God.
straight line.
Okay, I'll give him that.
Looks at every shop window.
I mean, yeah. As like Octavio, as you're walking by, I don't know how how self-conscious you are, but you are starting to get stares, like as you're walking through town and stuff like that. And it's not like people are like, oh my God, can I touch it? But it's just like, oh man, like as they're like looking at this, obviously like. Now it's like a oozing wound because you guys didn't look at it earlier.
what?
We tried.
Let us.
Wait, I thought Gar looked at it.
No, he wouldn't.
No.
I would not have let that fucker go until Gar looked at it.
Octavia's like, don't worry, I'll go into town. Just like,
His eyes still attached, just like.
just like the wound is weeping. Anyways,
God damn it.
but yeah, no, like your bandage is probably stained red.
Well, I put the eye patch on and I clean myself with ice with the snow.
Oh my God! Don't put fucking raw snow. Okay, give me a Constitution check for infection.
Please.
No ice.
But you just gotta put snow on the ground that like the axe beaks probably took a shit in, but that's fine, whatever. So
What?
But
I mean, it was a freaking blizzard.
Yeah, fresh blizzard snow.
I would
be
assume it was
fine.
clean snow. I didn't go like under the fucking axe beacon like, oh, it's a turd. Let me put that in my eyeball.
Oh, this looks good.
Oh no.
Oh look, yellow snow. Let me lick it.
There still is no guarantee.
Yeah.
I know. All right, that's fine.
You're putting,
I'll make my
low
concessions.
check.
you're putting something from the ground into your whatever. That's fine.
There you go.
Oh.
I got a natural one.
You're septic.
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna get gangrene in his other.
It's going
eye.
to your other eye now.
Oh god. And now he's blind. Oh god.
But he knows how to play the piano really good. Anyways,
Ooh,
Oh
okay.
no.
Oh wow.
+2 charisma.
Oh man.
-2
level
charisma
apart.
for not having eyes, though.
There you go.
That didn't stop Stevie Wonder.
okay, but or Ray Charles. Anyways, but as we are, I'm gonna go ahead. And, I'm gonna close the session on this part because it's getting late. But as you guys are making your way through town and people are like stopping and staring at this colorful band of characters, honestly, especially at
His big
Octavio.
coat.
Yeah, Swift in his gigantic coat and this menacing, slinking cat person and whatever Octavio is at this point. As you're making your way through town, you hear the sounds of a town crier, and what he's saying is, he's doing the classic like hear ye stuff, but then he's saying the gemstone mine is closed because of monsters. Speaker Matthew is offering 50 gold to anyone who clears it out.
A lot of money.
Fucking kobolds. Right.
And then that's where we're gonna end the session.
Add it to the list.
I forgot.
Yeah,
No,
that
that was literally one of the first things we learned about is that there were kobolds in the Tourmaline gem mines.
That was so long ago.
That's so long ago.
And you guys were so innocent back then. That's when like Octavio was like genuinely sweet.
I guess that wasn't one of the first things. I guess we learned about it in like East Haven or something, or Goodmead, which is still forever ago.
I think
Yeah.
you guys learned it in Brinchander.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Hold on. I can figure it out.
Well, while we figure that out, thank you everybody for joining us today. We'll be back next week, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Next Wednesday, as we continue with our shenanigans. We also had a new episode of podcast today.
Oh yeah.
It was the fourth part of our Dune book club. So make sure to check that out. Make sure to follow us on Facebook. Why do I want to say Instagram every time? Facebook and Twitch to stay in touch and keep up to date with our latest live streams like this one. So thank you guys so much. You'll have a wonderful rest of your week, and as always, keep on gaming. Bye.
Bye.